to everybody. Game starts in about 5 minutes from now. There was a late change. Lee Kalia is out for the Giants, and he's been replaced by Jack Buckley. And I think he's been out since round 16 of 2021, so he's been a long time coming. Brent Daniels is also back today for the Giants. He's been out for about 500 plus days. But good to see a couple of good players for the Giants coming back today. The Crows coming off a really good pre-season, so we'll see how they go today as well. A couple of big inclusions for them as well, with Rory Sloane coming back from a major injury last season, only played a couple of games, and also Isaac Rankin as the recruit. And then we've also got the subs today. So Adam Kennedy will be the sub for the Giants, number 40. And Tyler Brown on his debut for the Crows, just came from as a delisted player, came to the Crows this year. Tyler Brown will be wearing the sub vest for the Crows, you moron. You moron. It's about 5 minutes before the bounce. Okay, so we got that up there, that across here. Okay, we're going to have it full screen, of course, because that's just live. Okay. There we go, that's a bit better. So I think it's a big look as well for the Giants. They look like they'll be playing fast footy this year. That's what they've been talking about all pre-season. Lockie Whitfield's been told he's going to be playing off half-back. I don't think he's going to play much midfield time. It's more off half-back, maybe a little bit of wing. But him and Lockie Ash look like they're going to be the rebounders this year for the Giants. They've got two young guns in Ware and Callahan will be taking the wing spots for the Giants. Tom Green, big year for him. The loss of Hopper and Taranto gives him a huge opportunity to take over that big spot in the midfield. Looks like Cornelio will be playing more midfield time this year as well with those two guys gone. Josh Kelly, huge player, huge season for him. Toby Green will be the sole captain for the Giants this season, so he'd want to stop doing those undisciplinary acts down forward. Harry Himmelberg has been told he's going to play forward this year, so I think that's a good decision in the end. He was playing half-back last year, but I don't think that was the spot for him. The Crows, on the other hand, they've got McLeanly as a debutant today. Huge year for Rory Laird. Had a really big year last year in the midfield. What's happened here? Sorry, just got it up now. Just I don't know why the audio went out then. Anyway, Crows got Taylor Walker, Darcy Fogarty, and they've got Elliot Himmelberg as well as the tall forwards for today. Himmelberg starting on the bench though. They've got McAdam as well, so quite a tall player, McAdam, but it does play quite versatile, so that's not a big deal. So we'll see how interesting the Crows will go up forward today. I think that's their huge strength, and I think that's where they can capitalise on a lot of teams this year. I don't think they'll finish too high up, but I think they'll get they'll definitely have some good games throughout the season. And of course, the new appointed captain for the Crows is Jordan Dawson, former Swan player, came back to Adelaide a couple of years ago. I was very surprised by this decision. I thought for sure it was going to go to Rory Laird, but the Crows seemed otherwise, and Jordan Dawson's got a chance to prove himself in round one. So Matthew Nixon is 4th year for the Crows this season. I think it's a big one to prove. They've got to finish. I don't know how high the Crows will finish. I think it's a hard one to choose, but if they need to be close to finals, I think their pass mark is probably around that 12 to 9 mark, really. I don't think they have to make finals this year, but they have to be showing some improvement of finishing, just below that 8 mark, just below the 8. So about 9 to 12, I think is a good finish for the Crows this year, and looking to push into the top 8 in 2024. For the Giants, on the other hand, I think it's just a year. I don't know where they're going to finish. I think they're going to have a pretty disappointing year, to be honest. They lost a lot of midfield depth. They've really still got they don't really have a key forward to kick to. I think Himmelberg's definitely they're key. But Jesse Hogan, I think, is more of a third tool, to be honest. Their defense still held up by Sam Taylor a massive amount. I think they need to find some more stability back there. Unfortunately, the problem is they can't bring in a lot of big players because of their salary cap. So we'll see how the Giants go today. About a minute to go before the bounce. And yeah, I think I've tipped the Giants to win this game. I'm not confident on it at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. So McLeanly will be playing his first game for the Crows, father-son, pick 17 in the 2022 draft. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes today. Rory Laird's lining up in the middle as always. Be a big year for Rory Laird, as you know, this is the time now where he really needs to take his game to the next level. He took it really well last year. Best player for the Crows by far. But if he can take himself to kick a couple more goals this season, I think he can take himself to that real top A-graded midfielder in the competition. We'll see how this goes today. Matthew Flynn and Riley O'Brien will be lining up in the middle of the ground. So round one for both these sides begins now. Umpire bounces it and bounces it outside the circle. Just throw it up, dude. Far out. I hate that. Anticlimactic. Anyway, the umpire does throw it up. Riley O'Brien knocks it down. Cornelio gets the handball out. Nice handball. Great pick up there from Saligo. Clears it inside the forward 50 for the Crows. Does a tumbling punt towards the goal square and goes out of bounds. Left-hand side, outer side for the Crows. First inside 50. It's actually quite a warm day in Sydney. It's been told it's over the 30s and it's quite humid as well. Crowd probably shows that. Not a big crowd there in the Giants Stadium today. Umpire decides to whip it in. Good tap. Oh, great pickup from Rankin. First goal for the Crows. He's got it! May have got it. He's celebrating. He thinks he's got his first goal as a Crow. Maybe not. I don't think many of the Crows do. Umpire's call is a behind, so he thinks he's hit the post. So we'll see the Snicko here in play here. So he gets it out of the stoppage. It was a pretty easy opportunity. I can't believe he had that much space in 20 seconds in the first quarter. If I was Adam Kingsley, I'd be ropeable. So it has hit the post, so it is a point. So first scorer of the year for the Crows is Isaac Rankin. Ah, shit. All right. So Crows lead by 1 point. Lockie Whitfield comes out of the back half, kicks it long, goes out in the full, it looks like. Umpire's call out in the full. So this will be the first touch here for McLeaney. Got to be careful here. He'll kick it back inside the forward 50 for the Crows. Pretty decent kick. Flyers go up, gets out the back. Couple of flyers. Giants get it out now. Good play from Whitfield. Whitfield out to Ash, and the Giants can run this out. Short kick from Flynn. Oh, dangerous kick. Can't be taken there by Kelly. Iden runs onto it, can't gather. Now gets out the handball to Kelly. Kelly to Tom Green. Goes up in the air. No one can really gather again. Tom Green with another handball. Now Ware handballs it out wide. Shelley gets hit. Well done there by the Giants. Now Iden. And now the Giants can run here. Kelly. And now the Giants run down the wing. Kick goes long. It's a pretty nice kick, actually. Takes the mark. Himmelberg with a little haircut. Looks nice. Kicks it inside. Good kick to Toby Green. New captain. About 70 metres out from the Giants' goal now. Hasn't got many options. He's got the long option of Hogan. Goes inside. Good kick. Finds Matt Flynn. The unlikely type could kick the first goal. Not really good marking there from the Crows. Flynn found himself all on his own about 40 metres out. Straight in front. O'Brien wasn't quick enough to get back on there. And now Matt Flynn. Chusky, his first goal of the season. Pretty quick one-up. Comes in for the kick. Comes out to the right. Looks pretty good. And Flynn has got the first goal of the season for the Giants. Great kick in the end. The Giants lead 1 straight 6 to the Crows 1 behind. Good finish from Flynn in the end. It's a good start. timer. I'll start it now. Forgot the timer. Whoops. Good on you, Dylan. I knew I'd forget something. But how it went, really, Riley O'Brien went back to the goal square thinking it was going to be a long bomb. Matt Flynn kind of stayed off of him. Just stood still at the 50 line. And then it was just an easy kick. And Flynn found himself on his own, 40 minutes out straight in front. Went back and kicked it well. So a good goal for the Ruckman. So the bounce goes down. Flynn gets the tap. Nearly taken by Laird. Grabs to Rochelle. Rochelle tries to spin out a trouble. Great tackle from Flynn. He started well early. Looks good this season, Flynn. He's been a young guy. He's taken a long time to develop. Could be his year. Gets it down. Green just handballs it forward. Turns it over. Now the Crows clear it forward. It's just a mongrel punt up. Can't take it by Hayne. Now Rochelle runs onto it. Gets the handball forward. Not the best handball. Taylor gives it out to Whitfield. Whitfield, can't gather there, Callahan. Berry picks it up, kicks on goal. It's a bit of a mongrel, but it's going to go through. No, touched on the line. Looked like a goal begging there for the Crows. Just gets touched on the line. So it looks like they're going to score a review here. I don't know why. It was already called a behind. The umpire called it behind. Why are we even looking that it was touched? But I thought it was touched on the line. Oh, whatever. I don't know why they wasted time doing that, but it's a point to the Crows, nonetheless. Sam Berry had a good year last year. I think he led the tackles in the whole AFL. So now, Isaac Cumming will be coming out of the back pocket. Kicks it long down the outer wing. Players go up. Spoiled well. Now on the ground. Oh, gets hit hard there, Cornelio. Dives back in, can't gather. Soligo does well. Now Whitfield back out to Kelly. Kelly decides to run. Kicks it down the wing. It's actually a pretty decent kick, but turned over well. So Duday goes back to Dawson. Back in the middle, Schoenberg. In fact, no, this is Nick Murray. Hasn't got much to go to. Could be pressured up here. So now come out on the commentary side wing. Sloan finds his first touch. Good kick. So now Pedler. Wheels on his left and goes. Kicks in inside the forward 50 to Taylor Walker. Drops the mark. Should have taken that. He's dropped it down. Umpire's call on the full. It looks like it came on for Giants. Foot last. So Walker will be kicking from on the 50. Plays on immediately. Goes on goal. And Taylor Walker kicks the first for the Crows. That's what they needed just to settle things here, Adelaide. And they've kicked one now. So the Crows lead by 2 points early. Poor marking by the Giants. And Taylor Walker should not be able to run on the boundary line. No man on the mark. And kick an easy goal. That's a poor effort. So here it is again. So it comes off the ground. Oh, it comes off of Sam Taylor's foot. That's unlucky in the end. But here it is again. Who is it? I think it's Tom Green supposed to be manning the mark. He's just walked away. And he's kicked a goal. That's on Tom Green. That was pretty poor effort. Adam Kingsley is not happy at all. On the phone immediately. Calling for some effort from the Giants players there. But Taylor Walker kicks the first goal for the Crows. That was a poor effort from the Giants. But now we're back in the middle. Knocks it down. Flint can't gather. Does now. Keeps it to Kelly. Kelly gives over the handball to Cornelio. Now Cornelio streaming through the middle of the ground. Goes long with the kick. 2-on-1 in the goal square for the Giants, but Murray takes the mark. Good mark in the end. Hasn't got much to go to. That was a great mark. Against two, I think it was Rochelle and Hogan, and he was able to take that. The kick, not as good. He's kicked it wide. O'Brien gets there, just can't take the mark. Spills it out of bounds. So a good start to this game so far. It's going to be a hot one, so it'll be interesting how the players adapt to the conditions. I think the first few rounds will be a bit warmer for all teams. So now the umpire throws it in. Riley O'Brien can't gather. Tapped out. Toby Green. Now Kelly tries to grab onto it. Gets grabbed on the jumper. Nothing doing. Umpire Calls it a free kick to Josh Kelly, I think it is. He will get the free kick. Was a little bit of a jumper hold there. Inside the forward 50 now, all the Giants players are running to the goal square. Not really the option, I don't think. Don't really see many pack marks from the Giants forwards, and that's what happens there. Intercepted well by Jordan Dawson. Back pocket now for the Crows. That's a couple of times now the Giants just been beaten in the air too easily. So Dawson, long raking left foot, goes out wide. Good kick, finds Sloan. He's been good early. Goes inside quickly. Schoenberg takes the ball, goes long with the kick. Just outside the 50 this contest. Oh, great mark from Himmelberg. Elliot Himmelberg takes the mark. He's got a couple of runners behind. Decides to hold it up. It's a long kick. He is a pretty long kick, Elliot Himmelberg. Decides to go into the pocket to McAdam, and he takes it. Poor effort from the Giants in defence. He came from a mile away, McAdam, and takes an easy mark. Great work from Elliot Himmelberg just to hold it up. He could have easily blazed away, but decided to wait for it. Isaac Cumming should have really done better there. So the Giants looking a bit wary early. McAdam for his first goal of the season. Comes in, kicks on goal, comes back nicely, and the Crows have two. Good kick from Shane McAdam. Crows lead by 8 points early in this game. So 2 goals and a good start for the Adelaide Crows. They lead by 8. And the Giants, just on the defensive side of things, have not been good early. They've just let some easy goals leak through when they really shouldn't have. An easy lead-up mark there for McAdam. No body contact on him whatsoever. Sam Taylor's probably thinking right now, why do I have to deal with all of this? So Josh Kelly started well in the middle for the Giants, taking a lot more responsibility this year in the middle with the loss of Hopper and Taranto. Canelio's done well as well. But the Crows look like a real team-building game so far. They've done a lot of team things. Sloan's got a couple of touches early, which is good for him. Callahan's got locked down more. He's playing on the wing today. Umpire bounces down. Tap gets it to Josh Kelly. On the right-hand side for him. Kicks it long with the kick. It's not the best kick. Turned over immediately. And Miller takes the mark. Goes on the outer wing. It's a good kick. The Crows can build from here. Rory Laird takes the mark. Goes inside. Another good kick. Which build up slowly here, the Crows. Giants not willing to man up, it looks like. Short little kick. That's not 15. Soligo quickly gives off the handball. Now Hinge goes long with the kick. It's a great kick. And Rankin takes it. 48 metres out, Isaac Rankin. Got a goal disallowed earlier. He's got time now to go back. He's a long way out. I don't know if he's got this distance in him. Looks like he's pretty confident though. So Rankin, 48 metres out, right on the boundary here. So next week will be his 50th game for his career, which will be a great achievement for him. Winds out on the right. Umpire calls play on. He goes towards goal. Holds a good line. Just gets touched on the line. So the Crows are kind of peppering early here. So as they're coming out of the back pocket. Kicks it long on the outer wing. Again, it's just not really much system at the moment for the Giants. Good mark from Duday across the front. There's not much system at all from the Giants so far. Duday decides to switch the play. Brodie Smith drills it long with the kick. Up go a couple of players. Can't take the mark. Goes to ground easily. Keys goes on there. Couldn't grab her. Now Laird goes on goal. Feigning more to the right and through for another behind. That's another point to the Crows. They're kind of peppering at the moment. They've definitely got the advantage in this game so far. The Giants just don't have any system at all coming out of the back half. So now Nick Haynes kicks it long. Not the best kick at all. Nearly gathered by McClaney. Now the Giants can go. Long kick. 2-on-1. Hogan goes into it. Oh, nearly takes it. Well, good courage there from Brodie Smith coming back with the flight. Goes out of bounds. Forward side of the wing here for the Giants. 12 minutes to go in the first. And it looks like Perryman is getting his hamstring looked at already in this game. So there could be an early sub for the Giants. O'Brien knocks it down. Callahan gives out the handball to Kelly. Kelly, little tap over the top. Tom Green can't get onto it. Now Laird, back to Hinge. Kicks it in short. Good kick. Now the Crows can build. Schoenberg goes long with the kick. Rangan's inside the forward 50. Can't get to it. In fact, it's Pedler. Cumming drops the mark. Good pressure from the Crows. Himmelberg can't get there. Cumming just taps it forward. Good play. Now Iden, they've got a little bit less pressure on them now. Lockie Ash, he's got to go quick. Kick inside the middle of the ground. It's dangerous. Turned over immediately to Jordan Dawson. Will's on the left. He's about 55 out. He's got the distance in him. Goes towards goal. And he's missed again. And the Crows another behind. So the Giants go short. Tom Green takes the mark in the back flank. Kicks it short. It's a good kick. Oh, Cornelio's dropped a simple mark. May have the sunbeam in his eyes. So he gives the handball back to Tom Green. He gets the ball smothered. Could actually work. Can't take the mark there. Laird dives on it. Could be gone here. If the ball doesn't get out, he could be. It does get out in the end. Good tackle there from the Crows. Again, the Giants just don't have any system moving forward. They keep on turning it over, getting it smothered. Just got to calm down. Cornelio should have taken that easy mark. He dropped a sitter, and that really cost them. Ward out of the stoppage. Good kick. Gets out the back. Now the Giants can go. Oh, nice handball there from Hogan. Toby Green does well. Can't gather, though. Drops the ball, and now Wayne Miller steps out of trouble. Does well. Now the Crows go straight through the middle with Keys. Keys drills it long. One-on-one inside the forward 50 with Taylor. Gets taken out of it. No umpire's decision. Oh, no, he's called the free kick. Sam Taylor will get the free. Did well in the end. Actually lining up on Darcy Fogarty today. So the Giants have big regards on him. Adam Kennedy is ready to go. So that means Perryman is already out of this game. Perryman, 10 minutes into the first quarter of the season, and he's done for the day. And he'll be out for a few weeks with a hamstring. Now the Giants can go, though. Cornelio goes into Ward. Ward just takes it so casually. Now Miller, who started well. Schoenberg couldn't pick it up. Good dive there. Can't gather. Toby Green kicks on goal for the Giants, and he's missed. Had a couple of options. Decided to go on his own. So Adam Kennedy's just doing a through run-throughs now. Perryman already on the bench. He is out for the day. Yeah, Brody Smith out of defence. Goes long. Oh, bad kick. Oh, just gets over the top somehow. And Murray takes the mark. He goes inboard. Rochelle, all on his own. The Giants really aren't manning up well at all here. Rochelle's got time to go. Decides to switch the play. Oh, he's all on his own again here, Keys. Keys turns and goes. On his right foot. Not really a natural foot for him. Oh, good play there. Takes it out of bounds. Great job there from the Giants. Jack Buckley there did very well in the end. First game back. The pressure ratings here at the moment, 117, which is terrible for the Giants. 140 is bad. They're on 117. The Crows are at 186. So not that good, the Crows, but they're just dominating at the moment. So Tom Green out of the clearance. He's had a good start. Good kick in the end. Couldn't gather there. Now Duday handles it back inside. Miller. Now to Butts. Butts gets it turned over. Well done there from the Giants. That's better pressure. Held without it. Not called, and the umpire will pull it in. So Josh Kelly comes back on the field. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, nearly a interchange infringement there from the Giants. Back in the ruck now. Looks like Riccardi's taking the ruck role here for the Giants as the secondary. Himmelberg knocks it down. Tom Green now has the ball. Kicks it inside. Dangerous kick. It's actually a turnover. It's a shocker. Now Pedler gives off the handball. Laird can kick it inside the forward 50. This is the guy you want the hands in, and he kicks it well. Finds McAdam again on the lead. A little bit more pressure on McAdam than that lead, but still too easy. And they wouldn't want this to blow out early here, the Giants, because if it does, I don't know if anyone can really catch back in these conditions. It's really hot out in the field today. And in round one, players are going to start cramping up towards the end of this game. McAdam comes in, 50 metres out on the kick. It fades to the left and just misses. So another miss to the Crows. They'd want to take these opportunities because, like we said, the conditions could be a factor later in this game. The Crows are 2-6 right now, and they should be at least 3 or 4 goals up. So the Giants will clear out of defence now. Long kick. Good play on the wing. Can't gather their Himmelberg. Goes out of bounds. Hilberg going back to the forward line this year, so it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to it. A little bit easier playing at halfback, taking the intercept marks than playing as a key forward sometimes. In the ruck, Riccardi can't get in front. Laird fumbles. Ward does well, gives off the handball to Canelio. Canelio has his time, kicks it towards the forward line. Hogan can go up, doesn't get there. Duday. Hogan gives away the free kick. We'll go to Duday, it seems. The Duday goes out wide. Finds Miller. He's had a good start to this game, Wayne Miller. It looks like he's playing a half back this year. Kicks it long. Gets held there, Buckley. Doesn't get the free. Now moves it out wide. Good handball. Coming. Kicks it wide. It's actually a good kick in the end and finds Tom Green. He's been everywhere early, Tom Green. He's had 9 touches early in this game. Still 7.5 minutes to go. Goes in short. Finds Nick Haynes. Can give it back to Green here. Decides not to. It's the forward side of the wing here for the Giants. Haynes looks to go long again. It's just another bomb kick. They're going to have to do better here, the Giants, and bring it to ground, but they can't. Riley O'Brien, easiest of marks. It's not good enough here from the Giants. If they're not going to take these marks, they've got to bring it to ground. It's already 8 intercept marks for the Crows in this game, and it's only the first quarter. So Saligo in the back pocket. On the commentary side wing here, the Crows. In the shaded area. It goes out wide, too wide. Saligo's kicked it on the full. So here's a chance for the Giants. Kingsley doesn't look too happy early. He's probably the only thing that's good at the moment is the scoreboard isn't really reflecting how much the Crows have dominated. So now Iden has the chance to go inside the forward 50, and again he's just going to bomb it long. There's really no option up there. Riley O'Brien should take the mark. Gets the sport to ground. That's better from the Giants. Tom Green gives off the handball inside. It's actually a good handball. Now Canelio on the left. Snaps a goal. Just misses. So the Giants, bit of an opportunity there. Could have used the goal right then there, the Giants. Just kicked it to the nearest side. Couldn't snap it back enough. Now Dawson, out of the back, good kick in the end. Finds Rochelle. He's had a couple of good touches early, Josh Rochelle. Had a good start to last year, then just got some injury problems towards the end. Schonberg takes the mark on centre wing, out of side. Goes immediately. It's a good kick in the end. Can he take the mark there, Berry? Can't. Good spoil there from Buckley. He's looked good. Now, Tom Green again. I think that's about 10 or 11 touches now. Goes out wide. And now they can go, the Giants. He decides to go long with the kick. 2v2. Oh, Hogan goes up, can't take the mark. On the ground, Dawson does brilliantly. Berry. Now Murray. In fact, it's McClaney. Good kick in the end. Finds Pedler, all on his own in the centre. Kicks it inside the forward 50. Finds Rankin. He's played on there, Rankin. Decides to go back inside. Finds Rochelle. Good kick from Rankin. Finds Rochelle. That 30 metres out. Not even much of an angle to speak of. And kick his first goal of 2023. Too easy there from back to front there, the Crows. And the Giants just aren't staying with them at all. Like we've said, the only reason why this game isn't out of the Giants' reach at the moment is because of the scoreboard. They've looked terrible in this first quarter. So Rochelle, 30 metres out. He comes in to get the third for the Crows. Looks pretty good. Looks like it holds the line, and it has. So the Crows get their third. They take a lead out by 16. Good finish from Josh Rochelle. The Crows lead at the moment 3-6-24 to the Giants 1-2-8. And the Crows dominating so far. If it wasn't for Tom Green right now, who knows what the scoreboard could be at the moment. He's done well in the midfield. He's really the only one keeping up with the Crows midfielders. The Giants have laid one tackle in this game right now. And with 5 minutes to go, that is embarrassing. And considering the Crows, I think, have had more of the ball, that's just terrible. Yeah, Adam Kingsley would have thought that the Giants, with a new coach, would have been a little bit more reinvigorated for the first minutes of round one. And they just haven't been at all. The only one who's been there is Tom Green. Gets tackled. He should be gone there. And it is good tackle from Riley O'Brien. Tom Green gets pinned there. Rankin goes inside the forward 50 now for the Crows. Deep kick. Just spoiled. Nearly picked up by Walker. Fumbles a little bit. Fumbles twice. Can't pick it up. Or goes in hard there. Sloan picks it up. Laid off the left. Snaps on goal. Just threw for a behind. He's kicked 2 points early, Rory Laird. But the Crows are dominating this first quarter. So Whitfield goes in short, finds Iden. Again, the Giants just have to go out on the outer side. They just have to do a long kick down. And again... Oh, gets up! Harry Himmelberg! What a beauty! Can you believe it? What a mark! He got right up there, Harry Himmelberg. Takes a beauty. And then turns it over. He had some hang time there, Harry Himmelberg. Oh! Lockie Ash just gives away a free kick in the middle of the ground. The Crows take it on immediately. Rankin goes inside. Can't take the mark there. Walker play onto the call. Now takes it to Ware. Ware goes inside. Oh, 1-2. Does nicely. Ware on the left. Goes inside the forward 50. It's actually a brilliant kick. Can't take the mark there, Toby Green. Now Duday. Duday over to Hinge. Gets a lot of pressure on him. Breaks 2 easy tackles. Well done there from Matt Hinge. Kicks it across the wing. Can't take the mark there, Fogarty. Been out of this first quarter. So now Lockie Ash takes it inside. It's a good kick. Now Ward kicks it inside the forward 50. Oh, a bit of a grubber. Now Duday over to McLean. He's had a good start to this game. Kicks it inside. Great kick. Finds Himmelberg all on his own for the Crows. Kicks it wide. Ben Keys. Keys dabs it inside to Rochelle. Rochelle's got a couple of options. Decides to go in short. Finds Walker. Walker drills it inside. Not the best kick at all. Turned over to Tom Green. Tells his teammates to just settle it down. Don't want to go down by any more so far in this quarter. They've already had a pretty poor start. So Tom Green just switches it out to the left. Goes to Sam Taylor. So they're on the commentary side wing here. Commentary side defensive flank. And Sam Taylor goes... Really weird kick. Just kicks it straight back to Taylor Walker like he was in the orange. Walker just decides to hold it. Goes in short. Finds Brodie Smith. That Brodie Smith goes quickly. Goes long with the kick. Up goes Sligo. Can't take the mark. Hits the ground. Sligo. Quick handball to Darcy Fogarty. He's got his time. Great smother. Buckley. Himmelberg still has time. Snaps around the body. Can it make it? McAdam goes up. Good spoil from Haynes. Great diving smother there from Jack Buckley. Wouldn't have known he's missed over two seasons of footy. He did brilliantly there. Just stopped a certain goal from Fogarty. And it wasn't for the GWS defence has actually held up okay so far. It's just been the forward line and the midfield. Just haven't played defensively enough. Flynn knocks it down. Rankin for his first goal as a Crow. Easy as you like. And the Crows take another goal to add to the scoreboard. Great goal from Isaac Rankin. Great crumbing goal. Lockie Whitfield just couldn't get anywhere near Isaac Rankin there. Like a bar of soap. He just broke out of... Just couldn't keep a hold of him there, Whitfield. And Rankin, easy as you like, kicks an easy goal. Taylor Walker in the ruck here just tapped it right out. It was a great tap. I just can't believe Rankin had that much space. Like, he's one player you know is going to be on the move in those sort of forward stoppages. And Rankin kicks an easy goal. And the Giants just looking slow at the moment. They look tired. So Rankin's already had the 6 touches, kicked a goal already now. So he's had a good start as a new Crow. So 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. The Crows lead by 23 points. Should be a lot more, to be honest. Knocks it down now. Berry can't gather. Ward gets a high one. Not paid. Off the ground. Good handball. Now the Giants can move. Cornelio through the middle of the ground. Decides to drive it long yet again. Up goes Duday. Can't take the mark. Out the back. There's a chance here for Daniels. Picks it up. Snaps on the left. And he's got a goal. Brent Daniels back in the Giants team after so long out. Kicks a crumbing goal. And the Giants desperately needed that one. They finally got some sort of contest from their big forwards. It got out the back, and the Giants are lucky to be this close early. So as the play went, it went out the back. A long kick from Cornelio. It didn't really seem like much was going to happen. Brent Daniels somehow got onto it. He got a lot of pace off there. He was like 5 deep before the ball hit the ground. Sprinted past 3 Crows defenders and kicked a nice goal. So a great goal from the Giants. Only 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. If the Giants can hold this deficit at quarter time, wouldn't be that big a problem. Bad bounce from the umpire. Decides not to call it back. For some reason, I don't know why. Laird tackles the opponent without the football. Shocking decision by the umpire. McAdam gives it out to Keys. Keys out to Laird. Laird to Sloan. Inside the forward 50 goes Sloan. Great kick. Finds Rankin. And the umpire, has he called the mark? Oh, he didn't call the mark. Oh, he did call the mark. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened there. The player didn't want to man the mark for the Giants there either. He's lucky that Rankin didn't go on. But Rankin inside the pocket. If anyone could kick it, it's Isaac Rankin. On the commentary side, so a hard shot for a right footer. But a check side could be what the doctor ordered here for Isaac Rankin. For an early goal of the year contender, Isaac Rankin comes in. Oh, it just misses to the right. It's another point to the Crows. The Giants work it out the outer wing. Good step there from Callahan. Gets at the handball. Now Ash gives a long, raking, bad handball, really. Somehow does well. Now Callahan. Back to Hogan. So it's a free kick to the Crows downfield. Don't know how that happened. Cornelio is asking the question as to what happened. But Hinge will go inside the forward 50 for the Crows late. Only a minute to go. Goes inside. It's not the best kick. Goes up to a contest and rolls out of bounds. Forward pocket for the Crows. They lead by 3 goals to the Crows at the moment. They've absolutely dominated this first quarter. The Giants just haven't looked likely most of the time, really. Flynn knocks it down. It's a good tap. Callahan over to Cornelio. Quick little handball out the back. Good handball from Ward. Gets it out to Cumming. Cumming, good handball out to Whitfield. He can't gather, though. Just taps it forward. Callahan. Oh, just handballs it to a Whitfield on the ground. Just realised he got to it. Oh, what are they doing, the Giants? Terrible football. All the handballs from the Giants just hit the toes of their teammates. It was terrible football. I think Adam Kingsley could be giving his first break to his team in the first quarter. This has been a terrible display of football from the Giants. Thrown in by the umpire. Forward flank 60 metres out from the Crows' goal. Picks it up there. Ward, good handball to Callahan. Callahan kicks it long. Who's going to get there first? Oh, Hogan does well. Can't take the mark. Berry kicks it inside the forward 50. It's a low punt and it's actually a good kick. And now Rankin finds himself inside the forward 50 with a mark. About 40 metres out. 10 seconds will go down. So you'll have this shot on the siren, Isaac Rankin. So Isaac Rankin, he's had a dominant start to this game for the Crows. To kick their 5th, he kind of needs to kick this to just show some sort of pressure on the scoreboard. Because 3 goals is not that much considering how much they've dominated this quarter. This is for his 8th touch. So as a forward pocket, he's had a brilliant start. Gold Coast fans would not be happy with this start, really. Isaac Rankin walks in to kick his 2nd. Kicks on goal. He's hooked it to the right. And he's lucky to score in the end. They've had 13 scoring shots in this first quarter, the Crows, and they only lead by 19. That's the only thing that's been bad for the Crows so far because they have dominated in this first quarter. Crows lead by 19 points. Scores are 2-2-14 to the Giants. Behind by the Crows, 4-9-33. Alright, let's get the stats up then. Bring up the statistics now. Alrighty guys, there are the statistics for the first quarter. For the best ball winners on the ground, the Giants have the leaders really. Tom Green with a massive 12 touches, probably been the only highlight so far for the Giants. We've got Finn Callahan with the 9, Lockie Whitfield with the 8, Isaac Rankin with the 8, and Iden with the 8. And in the AFL Fantasy, Isaac Rankin has dominated so far with the 45 points. Tom Green with 38, Josh Shelley with the 32, Iden with 30, and Tom Duday, 5th position on the leaderboard with 29. So good start from both sides. Got to say that the Giants... Sorry, not good start from both sides. May have been mistaken there. The Giants have had a terrible start to this game. They're very lucky they're still in it, really. The Crows just kicked terribly. Isaac Rankin's kicked 3 behinds. He could have really had a day out. I mean, he kicks 4 goals in the first quarter. It's game over. And at the moment, they only lead by the 19 points, and it should be much more. I'm very surprised that the Crows have not taken a bigger lead in this first quarter. See how my fantasy team's going here. Stephen Gilliard on 22, that's good for me. And Luke Pedler's on 17. I'm going to bring up my team here, actually. Is that the one? Nope, wrong one. This one, I think. Yeah, this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, my team's doing okay at the moment. We've got Tom Green with 38, so he's having a brilliant start. Finn Callahan's had a pretty good start. Canelo with the 22, not bad. And Luke Pedler with 17 of the reserves, that's good. Had Cade Chandler last night, had a brilliant game for the first game of his career. I still can't check other people's scores, which is so shit. Hang on, can I check on here? Yeah, I can't even check. It's so stupid. Anyway. So Harry Perryman is the one injury so far in this game, and he's already been subbed off. The sub that came on was... Who was the sub again? Adam Kennedy came on as the sub for the Giants. So Crows still yet to use their sub, who is Tyler Brown. Yeah, really the only... That's another big concern for the Giants, with a hamstring injury as well to Perryman. So he'll be out for at least a couple of weeks. And as I said, Adam Kingsley was going to have a bit of a spray in his first game, and he's gone straight away and done it. I think that's the only thing he could have done. That was a terrible performance by the Giants in the first quarter, and I think they deserved it. It was a terrible start. You'd think the Crows would come back here. You'd think the Giants would come back here. I don't think the Crows would get it that easy done in the second. But who knows? The Giants did not look good in that first quarter, and were lucky that they stayed so close. They stayed close enough, really. It's kind of what happened last night with the Swans and the Gold Coast. The Swans started off very well, But the Gold Coast never really came back. They had a couple of times throughout the second quarter where they looked a little bit better, but other than that, the Swans just dominated the game of football. So we'll see if the Giants have any sort of fight back early in this second. But if not, the Crows are just going to run away with a huge win to start off the season. It can give them some huge confidence later on. So just a few more seconds till the new quarter starts. For Crows, being a dominant team so far, other than on the scoreboard. It could easily have been the other way around, 9-4 if they just kick straight. The Crows, they haven't really had too many. They've missed a couple of hard ones, but also missed a couple of real easy ones too. So Isaac Rankin probably best on ground so far. Interesting if he can continue that form. Alright, we're back in the middle now for the second quarter. Crows lead by 19. Umpire knocks it down. Good Kylan Ward can't gather. Now Saligo picks it up, goes inside the 450 with an absolute mongrel punt that rolls towards goal. Holding free kick here. Going to the Giants. So Sam Taylor will get the free kick. And again, it's just the same old stuff. That was just an easy clearance from the Crows. So Sam Taylor goes short, finds Isaac Cummings. Had a pretty decent start to this game. Goes out towards the wing, kicks it long. 1-on-1, Riley O'Brien nearly takes the mark, can't gather the pickup. Dives in, can't gather again. Now Duday just taps it in front of himself. Tom Green drops it, nothing doing. Flynn can't pick it up either. Sloan rolls around, does very well. Good tackle from Toby Green. Nothing doing again. Ward, Tom Green now, just spikes a handball forward, but just an immediate turnover. Don't know what he was thinking. Duday. Laser kick. Great kick, finds Darcy Fogarty. Was quiet in the first. Goes long with the kick. It's an absolute mongrel punt. I don't know what's wrong with the players today. Walker runs onto it. Haynes drops it. Easy tackle. Walker around the body on the left, and he's missed. They made Rue to miss all these chances, the Crows. To move this stuff around, so I'll bring the 10. Oh, fuck off. I want to bring the 10 here. And then bring the Crow thing across. There, okay. So back in the forward 50 for the Crows. Isaac Cummings just handles it over the top. I don't know what he was thinking. Nearly gave it away. Good tackle from Kelly. Wilfield goes down hard. Looks like he got a bit of a stinger to the arm. So he's okay now. But the Giants just getting dominated so far again. There's definitely more of a crowd at the Gold Coast game last night than there is at the Giants right now. Just to point that out. Not really anything to do with it, but anyway. Canelo kicks it long, nothing doing. Now Hogan picks up the ball. He's got nothing to go to, so he just kicks a ball long. Great mark! Great mark from Toby Green on centre wing. Commentary side. It's a great mark. Goes back inside. Tom Green goes a short kick. It's taken well. Well done there from Hogan. But again, these kicks just don't do much. And it looks like, again, Jesse Hogan's just going to have to bomb it long. He's got no options leading up at him. So he just goes long with the kick. Up goes Dylan Lloyd. Couldn't get it. High tackle on Duday. Nothing doing. Great tackle from Miller. Kelly drops it. Duday drops it as well. Now picks it up. Nice Lloyd. Rochelle now. A little bit of dangerous kick inside the forward 50. Dawson clears it. Hogan goes back at the flight! Oh, he nearly gets hit by Fogarty. Fogarty drops it again. A lot of fumbling in the second quarter. Sloan gets tackled and drilled to ground. Now, long kick from Dude out of trouble. Goes up there coming, but can't gather it. Does well on the ground, though. Handballs over the top to Tom Green. Tom Green goes in short. Nice kick. Finds Kelly about 65 out from goal. He's got some long options, but again, he just has to go long with the kick. And Riley O'Brien drifts in front, can't take the mark. Toby Green can't get to it. Lloyd tackled well by Dawson. Canelio can't grab it, getting held, nothing doing. Hogan gives out the handball. Now Kelly around the body on the left. It's drifting towards goal. Can't get there, Riccardi. Good mark from McLeany in the end. And McLeany goes in quick to the middle. Oh, dangerous kick, but Richelli does well. Richelli, short little kick out wide, finds Brodie Smith. So the Crows just look really calm at the moment, even in the depths of defence there. So Brodie Smith, go long on the outer wing. Not the best kick. Haynes should have the sit. Can't take the mark. Tom Green again, going to be the shining light so far for the Giants. Gets the 1-2. Kicks it in short. Not the best kick at all. Rolls along the ground. Brent Daniels picks it up. Great tackle from Dawson, who has blood streaming out of his face. Now Pedler has time. Smothered well. Great job there from the Giants. It's probably the first bit of defensive pressure we've seen in this game so far. Dawson's got blood streaming out of the eye. The umpire calls for the blood rule. So Jordan Dawson will come off. So blood streaming out of the eye. And at the moment, the Giants, a little bit more defensive pressure so far. So a little bit of better signs seen. As Dawson gets off the field now. 4 minutes into the second, the Giants still haven't been blown away on the scoreboard, which is very lucky for them because all they've been doing so far is just bombing it long inside the forward 50. And out of the 10 times I think they've done it, it's only worked once when Brent Daniels got out at the back. So they're going to have to find a better format to move forward inside the forward 50. But now back in the middle, goes into Kareen inside the forward 50. Brent Daniels can't pick it up. Great feint handball there from Hogan. Gives off a small handball. Toby Green. Time! And misses an easy goal. He had time to settle there, Toby Green, and he's missed an easy one. That would have been a big goal. That would have been a big team lifter for the new captain to get his first. Had so much time on his hand, Toby Green. But now Brodie Smith will come out of the goal square. Decides to kick it long down the middle of the ground. And there's not much pressure down there. It's just a poor kick. Turns it over to Nick Haynes. Moved on the mark there, ranking a little bit, but it was a feint handball. So Haynes decides to go on the outer wing. It's a dangerous kick. It's just a high kick to nothing, really. Ware couldn't do much with it. Richelli could spoil. I just don't know what that decision was by Haynes. He might as well have just done what he's done all game and just bomb it long. If he's going to kick a high ball to a young kid in Ware with a one-on-one, well, two-on-one in the end, he might as well just bombed it long. Ball hits the ground. Great tackle on Hinge. He can't get it away. Drops it, but does well in the end. Great tackle on Laird. There's another ball up. So we're about just on the forward side of the wing here for the Giants. Actually got some good little multiple stoppages here with some actually defensive pressure. Riley O'Brien knocks it down. Good tackle on Laird. Somehow gets the arms clear. Schoenberg, nice little tap down to Richelli. And he goes inside. It's a bit of a dangerous floater, but Roy Laird does well enough to get onto it. Kicks it in short now. It's actually a nice little kick to Ben Keys, who goes on immediately. Knows he has a player over the top. Nice kick in the end to Luke Pedler. Can he wind up and go for goal? Nice little short kick and finds Darcy Fogarty. One of his first touches for today, Darcy Fogarty. He's a bit of a sharpshooter, so this should be pretty regulation for him. It's a bit of a hard kick, but about 40 metres out, 45, 60 degree angle here for the Crows. Now, kick 4 goals, 10. But a big part of that is Darcy Fogarty's not got on it to kick some straight kicking. So he comes in, kicks on goal, and holds the line. Gets the first for the Crows in the second quarter. That's what they needed to take some sort of scoreboard pressure on the Giants. They lead by 25 points. 5 goals, 10, 40. Lead the Giants 2-3-15. And it's an easy start for the Crows. Just too easy through the middle of the ground now. I'll be praising the Giants a little bit more defensive pressure in the second quarter. But then, easy through the middle of the ground. Switch to play with not much pressure whatsoever. And then an easy dab kick from Pedler inside the forward 50 to find Darcy Fogarty. And they get there first of the second quarter. First goal of the second quarter for both sides. Easy as you like. So the umpire in the middle of the ground bounces it down. The Giants need to just lift in the middle here. Riley O'Brien nearly gets the gather. Schallenberg off the ground, goes inside the forward 70 here for the Crows. Isaac Rankin runs forward. Nearly a throw. Was a throw in the end. Could be 50 here. Umpire doesn't call it. So the throw against Isaac. In fact, it was Shane McAdam in the end. Free kick will go to Isaac Cumming. So Isaac Cummings probably, him and Tom Green are probably being the only two that you can give a pass mark at the moment to the Giants. Maybe Matt Flynn as well. He's had a pretty good start. He goes in short, finds Josh Kelly. He needs to lift. So back flank here for the Giants. Again, doesn't have anything to go to, so he just has to bomb it long. So two up there. Oh, Flynn should have marked that. He's in front. Should have taken that easily. Does well to pick it up, though. Cornelio with a check side kick inside the forward 50. Toby Green in a one-on-one. Oh, it's a drop mark. The Crows got a bit of trouble here. Sloan taken down. Great tackle from Brent Daniels. Great pressure from the Giants in the forward 50. And it's about 25 metres out from the Giants' goal. Straight in front. Ball up will be thrown. Giants need to do something here. They need to get a goal. Up goes up. Hogan taps it down. It's really no one in particular. So another ball up will happen here. Hogan was all on his own in that run contest. He could have easily grabbed it out of the ruck and kicked the goal. There was really no pressure around him. But just spiked it out into the middle of nowhere. Nearly taken high. Cullen Ward out of the pack. Snaps on goal. Just misses. So another point. So a long kick out for the Crows. Great mark. What on there to Jack Buckley? He's looked pretty good so far. Couldn't know that he missed a couple of missed so many games. He's done really well so far, Jack Buckley. But drives it back in again. 4-on-3 here. Giants nearly get to sit on the ground. Great pick up there. Now, great pick up from Harry Himmelberg. Little handball out wide. Not the best handball. And, no, the Crows don't get the free kick. Berry gets taken almost high. Toby Green, good tackle. And it locked in from the Giants. They've locked in their front half for a couple of minutes here. This is a good sign. They've got to capitalise on the scoreboard, though. Himmelberg can't get to it. Butts goes immediately to ground. Can't get the free... Oh, he got a bit lucky there, Butts. Went down with their head. Probably shouldn't have got the higher one if the umpires are using the interpretation correctly. But the Crows now can clear out of the back half. Brody Smith goes in short for Schonberg. 12.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hasn't got many options here, Schonberg. He's got one lead up short, but decides to go long. Riley O'Brien's got the sit! Can't take the mark. Dives on the ball. Nearly got a bit lucky there. Rankin has too much time, and then just gives it straight away to Cornelio. Cornelio goes in short. It's a good beat up here from the Giants. Toby Green's got Brent Daniels on the left-hand side of the 50. Goes long to it. Great pressure there from Wayne Miller. Now Duday just handballs it backwards. It's not a dangerous handball. Miller drops it. And the Crows take it through for a rush behind, which is legal enough. But finally, the Giants are actually showing some sort of pressure. So now the Giants again, back with the ball. Out wide, he finds Cumming. So Cumming in the centre square at the moment. Walks out to the wing. Kicks it long. Goes up with it. Duday goes up with two-handed punch down. Not the best. Pedler gives it off to Miller. Back to Pedler. And he streams out through the middle here for the Crows. Kicks it in short. Finds Ben Keys. But he's got nothing up forward here, Keys. So decides to hold it up. He's got two handball options. He gives it to Saligo. Saligo finds it up short. Great kick to Rankin. And he runs on here, Fogarty. He should take the mark. Great spoil there from Taylor. It's a good spoil there from Taylor. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Just a quick look. Tom Green leading all players in AFL Fantasy with the 61, and Isaac Rankin for the Crows leading with 53. So the ball up about 45 metres out from the Crows' goal. Riley O'Brien basically goes up by himself, can't gather. Fogarty tries to break the tackle, gets tackled well though. Now Dawson tries to break through. Great tackle from Ware. Now Schonberg goes back with the kick, and finally the Giants are showing some sort of pressure. Duday does take the mark though. Centre wing decides to go back. Looks like they're going to switch it here, the Crows. So Butts kicks it in short. Finds McClaney. So McClaney now decides to go forward on the outer side. Does well, Berry. Should have taken the mark, really. But now the Giants can go. Cornelio finds himself all on his own. Goes long with the kick down the middle. It's a great kick. Now Peatling can go long with the kick for the Giants. Out the back. It's a great kick. Toby Green takes the mark. And the Giants, look what happens when you show some sort of defensive pressure. Toby Green finds himself out the back all on his own. Brilliant play from the Giants. Sam Berry would be a bit disappointed with that. He had a easy mark up forward about 70 metres out, dropped the sitter. Then Cornelio worked it through the middle, found Peatling all on his own, and Peatling with a great kick up forward. Toby Green all on his own in the goal square takes the mark. Now Toby Green round the body. He's kicked it. And that's a team lifter for Toby Green. The Giants get their third. And they're still in this game as the Crows haven't been taking their chances. Great goal from Toby Green in the end. They needed a captain's goal and he's got one. So Toby Green nails the goal. They actually needed that, the Giants, because the Crows were just starting to break away. But they've looked good the past few minutes, the Giants. They've shown some sort of fight, which is good to see. Adam Kingsley would be very happy with that. So he's had the 8 touches so far, Toby Green. Needed to show some sort of fight, and they've shown it now. So the ball up there from Riley O'Brien, knocks it down. Now Berry has an easy clearance, handballs it through. Hinge out wide. It's not the best handball, but the Crows can work it around. Good, well done there from Josh Kelly, went back with the flight. Rochelle, good pickup. Saligo has time, goes in short, finds Ben Keys. Great job from the Crows, and Ben Keys finds himself about 35 metres out, straight in front. He's had some problems with kicking in front of goal, Ben Keys, but should nail it from here. Great work from the Crows there. Looked like the Giants were about to take it away. Josh Kelly did really well back at the flight. But Rochelle just get these arms up to get rid of that handball. And then Saligo, a nice little 15-metre dink kick to find Ben Keys. But now Keys comes in. Runs in very quickly with the kick. And he's got it. Ben Keys. Bit of a weird run-up, but he does the job. And the Crows get another one back. And push that lead back out to 23 points. So the Crows looking a little bit better in front of goal now. 6 goals, 10-46, lead the Giants 3-5-23. So the Giants looking a little bit better in this quarter, but they're still not anywhere near the Crows. Ben Keys' run-up was really strange there. He ran in like he was kicking, like he was on the run for goal there. And if it works, it works. He's kicked the goal. And 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Crows lead by that 23 points. So looks like Ben Keys has a new role this season, playing up forward. The bounce goes up. Riley O'Brien knocks it down. Rochelle in the middles look good today. Kicks it inside the forward 50. Can't take the mark there, Buckley. On the ground, Keys can get his second. Gives off the handball. Rankin for his second. Snaps on goal. Kicks it. Good boy, Isaac Rankin. And the Crows suddenly now take a 29-point lead. Isaac Rankin's absolutely on fire today, and the Crows just look too good up forward. Great clearance there from Rochelle. Buckley probably should have taken that mark, but then just too easy. So many players just run through. Ben Keys just gives off an easy handball, And inside the forward 50, Rankin had time to run on his left, turn back onto his right, and kick an easy goal. Too much time in the forward 50 for Rankin. And he has looked good and making water come to the eyes of the Gold Coast fans. Too easy in the end. Rankin gets his second. It's been a bit inaccurate early. He kicked the 3 points in the first quarter with the 1 goal. But now gets up another one. He's had 8 score involvements in this game. And to put that into perspective, they've had 17 scoring shots. And nearly half of the scoring involvements in this game, Rankin. Half of the scores in this game have been involved with Isaac Rankin. Another shocking bounce from the umpire. Are we shocked? Not really. Umpire throws it up. Riccardi goes up, can't get the tap. I'm unsure why he's in the ruck. Rochelle out of the middle for the Crows. Goes long with the kick, about 60-metre kick. Rolls towards goal. Goes through for a behind. Rochelle's already had 10 touches in this game. And it's showing why he got such a high pick for the Crows. He had a lot of high props when he got drafted. And just had a couple of injury problems. But now he's coming back in 2023 and looks the goods. Isaac Cumming falls over, turns Walker, but now he just kicks a check side outside the 50. It's a shocking kick. Now the Crows can pressure up against Sligo. Unfortunately, taps it straight to Iden. Green to Whitfield. Whitfield to Kelly. Kelly back to Iden. Iden just hits a spiking handball. It's a shocking handball. Ward does well, though. Peatling can give it now to Kelly. And now the Giants somehow get out of there. Goes long with the kick. It's a shocking kick. Should have marked that, Murray. Goes back with the kick. It's not a bad one. And now the Crows can settle down. Dawson. Good kick. Out wide to Murray. In fact, no, this is Hinge. He can go down the middle here. And he's all on his own here. Laird finds himself to Rochelle again. He goes inside the forward 50. And they've got Crows everywhere. And McAdam leaves it for Isaac Rankin, who can go for his third. And honestly, he's looking for Brownlow votes at the moment. This was taken out to 36 points and can almost kill this game off early in the second quarter, the Crows. After the Giants finally showed some sort of fight, the Crows just upped the ante, and now Rankin can come back for his third goal. Great work through the middle here. Rochelle, what a player to lead up to. He's a great kick. And he hit Rankin up so easily. He's been everywhere, Isaac Rankin. Been one of his best games of his career so far. Comes in towards goal. He's left it out to the right, and he's lucky to score in the end, Isaac Rankin. Goes through for a point, and the Crows lead by 31 points now. But Isaac Rankin's probably getting the 3 votes at this stage if we're giving the votes out at half time. So now Whitfield kicks it out of the defensive 50. Can't pick it up there. Himmelberg, but does a good tackle on Sloan. Now Ward goes out wide. He finds Haynes. They got some time here, the Giants. They got to use it better. Good kick. Oh, and he just marks that on the line there. Peatling goes in short. It's a good kick. He finds Himmelberg. Himmelberg kicks him inside the 450. It's a drilling kick. And finds Riccardi on the lead. And the Giants need this goal. Great kick. And Riccardi now inside the forward 50. It's hard pocket here. He's going to have to put some work in here, Jake Riccardi. He kicks it straight on goal. Awkward decision, and he's kicked it straight through for a point. So now Jordan Dawson out of the back here. The Giants just aren't showing enough fight at the moment. They've shown a bit more fight in the second quarter, but not enough to bring them back into this game. Dawson brings it in. Not a good kick in the end, really, from Jordan Dawson. Goes straight over the head of McAdam, and they thumped out of bounds from Nick Haynes. So 30 points the difference, 6 minutes to go in the second term. Himmelberg and Flynn tie up, and the Crows, I think, have got the free kick out here. Yeah, somehow Himmelberg's got the free kick. I think they both were holding each other, but Elliot Himmelberg will come up with it. So back flank for the Crows. Elliot Himmelberg's had a couple of good moments early. Kingsley still looking pretty bewildered as to how the Giants have played this poorly in the first half. Goes long with the kick. Oh, two Crows go up for it and they spoil each other. Ward down to Iden. Iden back to Ash. Lockie Ash hasn't had much of the ball so far. Not the best kick in the end. Finds Callahan though. And he goes inside. That's a brilliant kick from Callahan. Need to get that guy more of the ball. Whitfield now. He needs more of it too. Tom Green. Immediate handball. Does well. Cornelio. Back to Green. He can give it out to Callahan here. It does. Now Callahan on the wing. Long kick. Great kick. Finds Lloyd. Now this is the Giants. Probably the best move of the game so far. And finds Callan Ward inside the forward 50. Great play from the Giants. That's probably the best play they've done all game. And a great time to do it. Callan Ward, the aging veteran. I don't know if he has this distance in him, to be honest. He's a long way out. He's 45 metres out. The man on the mark's probably just near 50, actually. So he's going to have to kick this at least 53, 54 metres. He's looking around Callan Ward. A big chance here to bring the Giants back to within 4 goals. Gets a big run up. Comes out to the right. Swings out right. It's coming back. And it's through for a behind. So now the Giants not kicking that straight either. Down by 29 points now, the Giants. So Dawson goes in short. Oh, he's missed the kick. The Giants have a chance to make them pay. Daniels, back to Green. Toby Green around the body. He's got it! Great goal from Toby Green, and the Giants desperately needed that. Great finish. They nearly mucked it up, but they find the goal, and they've got their 4th. So the Giants now back to within 23 points. Jordan Dawson with a terrible kick. For an experienced player, he's got to do better than that. He's kicked it to McClaney on his toes. It wasn't even on his toes, it was in front of him. So McClaney had to lean down, got a terrible bounce, and Toby Green and Daniels work it well to kick the goal. And Jordan Dawson wouldn't want to have that on the highlight reels next week. So 4.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. The Giants just staying close with the Crows at the moment. Just trying to stay close enough. Probably the worst kick in his career, Jordan Dawson. He's such a good kick of the football, and he's just wasted it there. The ruck goes up. Tom Green does well. He's played well. Cornelio just kicks it long. Oh, Miller goes up. Can't take the mark. Kennedy can't gather. Brent Daniels is tackled without the football. Himmelberg doesn't take the advantage, and Brent Daniels will have a shot for goal to bring it back to 17 points. He's looked good today, Brent Daniels, in his first game back. He's had a couple of moments. Set up the second goal there. He got one earlier. It's a long way out, though, for the small man. He's going to have to kick it a long way. So Brent Daniels, to bring it back to 17 points. He's had the 3 touches. He's kicked 1. Comes out on the right. Feigns to the right. It's not going to make the distance. Just makes it. Throw for a behind. So not really great kicking in front of goal here. We've kicked 11 goals, 20 between both sides. And it's pretty good conditions. A bit warm, but not exactly much wind to speak of. So Dawson comes out of the back, and he's definitely not kicking it short this time. Goes long with the kick down the wing. Himmelberg goes up, can't take the mark. Soligo goes over the top. Taylor Walker hasn't been seen much in the second term. Now Berry. Berry goes in short. Finds Pedler with a terrible kick. So Pedler wheels around on the left, goes long. Up goes a couple of Giants. No one can take it. Cumming got a free kick for a block against Isaac Rankin. What a game Rankin could have had at the moment. He's already had 6 shots on goal. He's missed 4 of them. Kelly out to Ware. Now the Giants can go here. They need to go. He goes out wide, finds Cornelio. It's been okay. In short, finds Haynes just. Haynes goes inside. Now the Giants can go here. Kelly. Oh, he's flat-footed here. Oh, the Giants can still go through. Whitfield. Now Tom Green. Kicks it inside the forward 50 to a lone player. How has he found himself on his own, Adam Kennedy? The Crows just a bit of a sleep there as the Giants run down the field. And Adam Kennedy, this is a huge kick. Adam Kennedy decides to go quickly to a lone player again. And Brent Daniels again. Terrible play by the Crows. Probably the worst thing they've done all game so far. Left 2 free men inside the forward 50. And now Brent Daniels goes in short. And he's found Callahan all on his own. The Crows have just let 3 marks inside the forward 50 happen, all on their own, and they've gained about 30 metres, the Crows, the Giants. So about 30 metres out, Callaghan. He's had 10 touches, good game. He's expected to have a big year for the Giants. Can he kick a goal? Comes in on goal, Callaghan. Oh, he's lucky to score. Has he scored? He kicked it on the full, Callaghan. That's a terrible kick. They needed that one there, the Giants. I think Brent Daniels would have been better off having a shot from there. He's only 40 metres out in a better angle, so don't know what he was thinking. Callaghan was a shocking kick in the end. Came off the side of his foot, and the Crows get away with that one. Dawson goes in short, finds Hinge. Just under 2 minutes to go in this first half. The Giants, lucky to be this close, but should be a little bit closer with that last shot. Good spoil from Whitfield. Minute and a half to go now. The Giants, if they can get another one, it would be a real momentum shift going into halftime. Kingsley probably wouldn't be too happy with their performance so far, but he's got to be happy that the fact that they haven't been blown out of this game just yet. Down it goes. Now Rochelle gets the clearance. Nice job from the young man. Kicks it out wide. Now Taylor, though, for the Giants, brings it back. Kicks it long. It's just a mongrel. Can't take the mark, though, coming out the back. Now Hogan gets tackled well by Murray. Just gets a handball away. Now Hinge goes down the line. Oh, taken out. There, Berry will get the free kick. But they take the advantage. Schonberg quickly back to Berry. Berry goes with a low kick. Not the best. Buckley nearly gets there. Cummings spins out of trouble, does well. Can't get out the handball perfectly, though. Rankin breaks the tackle. Now Schonberg gets taken down from behind. Just gets away the handball. Fogarty shakes the tackle. Loses a boot in the process. Sloan nearly gets taken down as well. Still keeps running Isaac Rankin. He's got time. Goes in short. It's a shocking kick. Walker falls over. Himmelberg. Now Fogarty. And the Crows get a late one. What a mess of football that was. But the Crows wind up with another. And Fogarty gets his second. And 28 points now the difference. Seems like a huge amount going into half-time. After the Giants had a big chance down the other end to kick a goal. Callaghan, the young man, no, he's young, but he's got to go back and take the responsibility. Kicked it on the full. And the Crows, even though it was a bit of a messy play, they still got through with relative ease, really. Rankin inside the forward 50 with an absolute mongrel. Walker fell over. But then it got out the back. Himmelberg gave a nice little handball to Fogarty. Snapped around the body of these. And the Crows take a 28-point lead. The Giants looked tired though. They weren't able to keep up with the Crows then. It wasn't exactly the fastest moving football, but it just kept on moving around the ground. And now Sam Taylor will be pretty disappointed with that because he's kept Fogarty to kick 1 goal at half time, but now it's 2. Green just gives away a dinky handball, turns it over to Riley O'Brien. O'Brien kicks it down the forward 50. Cumming gives off now. Great little handball. Now Whitfield just kicks it on the right, just a dump kick. It's not the best one. Great mark from McLean. He started off well. He's got 28 seconds. Doesn't have to do anything on with it. Just a little short kick finds Duday. Centre half. True 2.5 back for the Crows. Back out wide. Good kick to Miller. Been a bit quieter in the second term. Had a good start to this game. And 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Crows will take a 28-point lead into half-time. Rochelle should have the ball on half-time siren. And it looks like he will. So the Crows lead by 28 points at the half-time whistle. And they've dominated that. They really should have taken a longer lead, but also the Giants did kind of catch back in that second term. So at halftime, the scores are 4-8-32 to the Giants behind, 8-12-60 to the Crows. The Crows dominated that first half. Giants had a couple of moments, but other than that, they really got dominated. Just bring up the statistics in a second for you guys. Compared to Pitt. Alrighty, so let's have a look now. So with the ball winners in the first half, Tom Green had a massive first half with the 23 touches. Canelio had 16, coming at the 15. Callan Ward had 14, so doing really good. And leading all comers for the Crows is actually Isaac Rankin with the 14 touches. He's had a brilliant game so far. Probably the three votes going into halftime. And then for the AFL fantasy watchers out there, Tom Green leads all comers with the 79. Isaac Rankin with the 71. Josh Rochelle with the 64. Toby Green with the 58. And coming in fifth is Jordan Dawson with the 55. That is half time, guys. We'll be coming back in the second half. Alright, guys, so back for the second half. Just a quick call on the other game quickly. Essendon versus Hawthorn. Subs are... Just have a quick look. Got the subs here. So, where are the subs? Do they have it on here? Alright, here we go. We'll find the subs here. Alright, so the subs are for the game Hawthorn versus Essendon. It's Connor Nash for the Hawks, and McDonald, Tip and Woody's actually been named as the sub for Essendon. So that game starts in about 40 minutes from now. Yeah, we'll obviously be staying on this game, but... Alright, so the players are running to a position now. We've got about a minute or so before the second half starts. So second half's getting underway right now. Giants down by 28 points.
Alright. Come here.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Hey, come here. Inside.
So I'll recall it now. Flynn knocks it down, can't gather the ball. Riley O'Brien does, almost throws it out, but the Crows will get through with the first centre clearance for the second half with Drew Berry. Goes long with the kick. Good mark. Nick Haynes gets in front. So Nick Haynes takes the mark and immediately moves it on. Looks like the Giants are going to try and go a little bit quicker in the second half. Gives on the handball to Kelly, now through Taylor, and he'll clear out through half-back. Not the best kick. Miller does well. Great play from Hinge. Just kept it in play. Short little kick inside the forward 50. Goes out on the full. It was touched. My ice cream. Went to push out in the ruck there. Flynn gets the clearance. Fuck. Oh, shit. Anyway. Berry gets it out wide. Goes to Smith. Brody Smith decides to kick it inside the forward 50 for the Crows. Great mark from Haynes. What a brilliant mark. Haynes just takes an absolute beauty. Now back at the game, Himmelberg can't gather. Daniels does well. Short little kick up to Toby Green's. Great mark, and he goes immediately. Well done from Toby Green. Turns his opponent inside out. He's got Callahan inside the forward 50. Toby Green fumbles the ball. Still going inside the forward 50. It bounces in between a couple of players. It's in the forward pocket for the Giants, and it's called a balled up. Well, kind of made a balls of that. Kind of made a balls of that effort there, Toby Green. But they're inside the forward 50, and they would love the first goal of the second half here, the Giants. Tacks it down here. Riley O'Brien stays in here for Josh Kelly. Keeps it in. They've got some players inside. Snap towards goal for the Giants. Gets there, Hogan! Brilliant mark. He's been quiet in this game so far, Jesse Hogan. Takes a brilliant mark there, though. Should go around and kick the first goal of the second half here for the Giants. Bit of a tough angle for a right footer. He should be able to go around on the left, to be honest. Just a little snap kick. But looks like he's going to go more the check side. So comes in now, Jesse Hogan. First goal of the second half here for the Giants. Comes in and he's missed. He should have snapped around the body on the left. AFL players do that regularly now on the opposite foot. And he's kicked it behind. The Giants not off to the best start. They should have done better there. So now the Crows will clear it out through Dawson. Goes long down the outer wing. Taylor Walker goes up, can't take the mark. Ben Keys plays around with it. Rory Laird, bad handball. Probably hasn't been as big, as influential as he has been in the past. Oh, gets taken down from behind. Great tackle from Rochelle. Ware gets taken down, pinned holding the ball. Rochelle looks to go immediately in the second half. First touch. Great kick out to Keys. Keys takes the mark. Breaks the push of, Haynes. Snaps around the body. The Crows can kick the first goal. Leaves it out wide, and Rankin misses another one. He's kicked his 5th behind for the game. Couldn't have had a better day. He could have had a much better day, Rankin. He still had a massive influence on this game, but he's kicked 5 behinds. So now Josh Kelly in the back half. He's had a few touches early, but not really influential in the back pocket. Goes short to Isaac Cumming. He's really grown on as a defender, Isaac Cumming, in recent years. Doesn't have much to go to, though, so they're going to be doing the old firm way of just going straight down the line. Hogan goes up, gives a good contest. Kelly quickly down to Cornelio. Cornelio can't get off the handball. Gathers well, turns quickly. Gives off the handball, not as good. Now Ash gives it off to Haynes. Haynes goes inside the forward 50 with a bumbling kick. Can't get there. Hamelberg hits the ground though. Toby Green turns his opponent. He's got time. He handballs it towards the goal square. Terrible handball. Gives it to Flynn of all players. Kennedy can't get there. Does well on the floor. Now Toby Green picks it up. Snaps on goal. Got it. The Giants made a mess of it, but they still kicked the first goal of the second half. Toby Green has 3, and the Giants are still in it. Toby Green's had a brilliant game. Probably one of the best. And he's kicked 3 goals. They nearly messed it up, the Giants, but they do end up with it. Toby Green has almost single-handedly kept the Giants in this game. Both the Greens, really. Tom Green has had a brilliant game in the middle as well. But they find the goal, and the Giants have the first. Can they use this momentum to push forward in this game? Despite the Crows' major dominance in this game, they're still not out of it yet, the Giants. Cornelio gets the clearance, and a pretty good one it is. Almost gets taken out of that there, Brent Daniels. Free kick not paid. Now Laird gives it out wide to Berry. Berry goes long with the kick. Miller can't get there. Keys overran it. Now Buckley, short handball to Callahan, does well. Stays calm in a tough situation. Gives it off to Green. Green to Ash. Great kick. The Giants look good at the moment. Now Callahan works through the middle of the ground. Goes inside the forward 50. It's a great kick! And finds Jesse Hogan. Great work from Callahan. The young man missed a goal earlier in the game when he had a big chance to nail it. But works well there. And that shows why he's a big influence in this team this year. Great kick. Finds Jesse Hogan on him. Great lead. And the Giants to bring it back to within 16 points here. Jesse Hogan comes in. Kicks on goal. Looks pretty good. The Giants are back in it. They get 2 second half goals. And they're right back in this game. Great play from Callahan. You've got to give him credit for that. Could have dropped his head earlier, but now has set up a brilliant goal. Now the score is 6-9-45. Down by 16 of the Crows. 8-13-61. So the Giants looking the goods at the moment. This is the type of gameplay that Adam Kingsley would love to be seeing right now. So now we're back in the middle. Can the Giants go for 3 in a row here? The Crows, probably the first time in this game, are under siege. They've chucked Rankin in the middle to try and get a little bit of extra run. Up goes the bounce. Flynn gets the tap. Almost held there, Cornelio. Nothing paid. Kelly gets it out. Great handball. Finds Ward. And the Giants get the clearance. Long kick. Can't take the mark. Duday, great spoil. Daniels just can't gather. Miller does well. Good tackle there from Hogan. The ball's on the ground, just bumbling through everyone. Toby Green does well, but a great tackle from the first gamer in McClaney. Ow. It broke my toenail. That would hurt. The Giants are looking the goods in this second half. Up goes the bounce. Can't pick it up. Rankin with the clearance. Good clearance it was. Actually turns it over though. Now, the Giants can go inside the 450 here with Lockie Ash. Hasn't got too many options. But the first time today, he's actually gone in short and not just a bomb away. And Callum Ward has the chance to bring this game back to 9 points. That is the first time today that we've seen the Giants lower their eyes and go short inside the forward 50. And that could this result in a goal. So Callum Ward, to get the Giants back within 9 points, comes out to the right, goes towards goal. It's actually coming back. He's kicked it. Callum Ward has brought the Giants back to within 9 points. You couldn't have seen this coming half an hour ago. And the Giants are still in it. How many times do we see this happen? A team, when they don't take their opportunities, can get run down. And the Giants are looking like the team with full of run now. Still a major player in this team, Callum Ward. He's had the 16 touches today and kicks his first goal. Brings the Giants back to within 10 points. They're actually right back in this one. Bounce goes down. Riley O'Brien gets the tap. Berry should get the clearance and does. Kicks it towards the 50 line here for the Crows. Gets out the back here, Ben Keys. Iden runs with him. Iden does well. Iden tries to get a high free kick. Umpire not taking it. If you're coming in late, Harry Perryman, got injured earlier in the game. Adam Kennedy came in as the sub. The Crows sub is not being used at this stage. It is Tyler Brown. Kelly can't get rid of it. Gets tackled without the football though from Riley O'Brien. Good tackle there from Flynn. And it'll be locked up again on the 50 line, on the centre wing side, on the commentary side. Gets off the handball to Canelo. Canelo knocks it down. Now Ward. Ward has time, gets off to Callahan to Lloyd, and now the Giants can go through the middle. Cumming has time, gives off the handball. Whitfield, great tackle from behind from Rochelle. The ball is still going here. Green gives it over the top. The Giants, can they get it forward here? Great take from Schonberg. He misses the handball though. Whitfield goes in hard, gives out the handball. Now they can go forward. Great little handball over the top. Can they get a goal out of this? Lloyd tries to find some space, can't find it. Whitfield on the right, can he kick the goal? Oh, great spoil. What's happened here? That's a great work from Whitfield. I still don't know whose free kick this is here. It looks like it's a free kick to the Crows. And it looks like as well that Rochelle may have popped a hamstring here for the Crows. He's been grabbing at his hamstring there. So it looks like it's a free kick to the Giants, and they've got another one. They're back to within 4 points. Where has this came from the Giants? This is the football that the Giants fans will be loving to see right now. And they're back to within 4 points. Great work from Lockie Whitfield. He got the free kick. And the Giants get the goal. Unknown who that went to. Who kicked the goal there? So the goal goes through for Jesse Hogan. He kicked the goal on the goal line. But fair enough, here's how the play went down. It was just a scramble of players. Schellenberg tried to give it off. He couldn't find the handball. Whitfield drove in, did really well. And then the Giants just worked it forward through brute strength, really. Lloyd tried to get the kick away. He couldn't. And then Whitfield kicked towards goal and then got a high one. And then a free kick downfield. Easy goal for Jesse Hogan at the top of the goal square. The Giants within 4 points. It looks like they may get another clearance here. Canelo kicks it into the back of his own teammate. Misses the tackle there, Peatling. Gets a free kick there. Looks like Saligo. No, he's pinned on the ball. And Tom Green will get the free kick. I think it's actually a good decision. Went down with the free kick there, Saligo. Oh, goes up. Riccardi, great mark. The Giants are all over them at the moment. Comes off the foot of Riley O'Brien, and it's gone off on the full. It's everything the Giants at the moment. So no one's giving Riccardi the football. He's asked the umpire, he's after the water, the person with the water, and finally Riccardi gets the football. But now Riccardi kicks it long. They haven't really been good with this today, the Giants, and that's what happens. That's what happens both times. Riley O'Brien takes the mark, and the Crows will switch it. Takes the mark, butts in the back pocket. For the first time in the second half, the Crows can slow it down a little. Goes long with the kick. Gets pushed out of it coming, not paid. Keys gets to the handball away. Saligo can't gather. Gets tackled off the ball there. Tom Green, nothing doing. Saligo goes down the boundary line, kicks it on the full. So now Connor Iden will have the free kick. So it looks like they will be doing a concussion test here for Lachie Whitfield, as he did get a bit of a head knock there. But back to the game. Connor Iden goes long with the kick down the wing, and it's a good result. Goes out of bounds. Great spoil out of bounds from Jordan Butts, but this has really came out of nowhere from the Giants. They have not really done much in this game to suggest they could even catch back, and now they're only 4 points down. Umpire throws it in, centre wing here, on the commentary side. Great take from Tom Green. He just kicks it about 20 metres forward down to the boundary. It'll be a throw in. So Rochelle may actually have a little bit of cramp, actually, because he's getting a rub down on the hamstring right now. They don't look too concerned, but he may just have a little bit of cramp. It's his first game of the season. He missed a lot of footy last year. But he may be done, and Tyler Brown may be getting ready. Saligo breaks one of the tackles, does very well. Gets the clearance long down for the Crows, but it's turned over immediately. Jack Buckley drops the mark, though. Now Fogarty breaks out of the tackle, gives out the handball. Now the Crows can work it forward with McAdam. Hasn't been seen much in the second half. Finds a short kick, finds Himmelberg. The Crows desperately need a goal. And Himmelberg is going to get 50. Looks like someone encroached on the 50, on the 10-metre rule, and Adam Kingsley goes for a bit of a walk. The Giants just had so much momentum, and they could kill it here with just a little bit of a dumb play. Look, got a little bit too close in the 10-metre rule here on Elliot Himmelberg, and now he'll have a shot from about 15 metres out on a slight angle. So Elliot Himmelberg comes in to send it back out to 10 points. Should kick it, and does. The Crows back out by 10 points, and they desperately needed that after the Giants had a massive start to the second half. So Elliot Himmelberg, Jack Buckley's given away the 50. That's a tough call. I mean, he has not impeded Himmelberg's kick at all. He ran on the inside of him, so it was on. So the right footer, his right footer, Elliot Himmelberg, he ran on the left side, probably about 8 metres away from him, and he's given away 50. That's a huge decision in this game, and could change the momentum. The Giants just kicked the last 4 goals, 5 of the last 6, and now the momentum may have just shifted from that decision from the umpire. I mean, technically it was there, but it was a tough decision. But now the Giants need to respond. They got to keep going. They can't just stop off that one play, that one 10-minute period. Knocked it down by Elliot Himmelberg. Can't gather. Rory Ladd's been well held in this game. Cornelio out to Riccardi. Riccardi over the top to Ware. The Giants have got the overlap now with Peatling. Peatling can go inside the forward 50. Cuts it back to Callan Ward. Oh, he gets taken out. Nothing paid. Saligo breaks out of a tackle. Does well. Rochelle is back on the ground now. Dawson kicks it long out to the wing. It's not the best kick, but Keys should gather. He does well. Looks back towards the ground. Looks back towards the middle of the ground. Finds Roy Sloane. Been a little bit quiet since the first quarter, Roy Sloane. Not the best kick. Hits in front of Keys. He does well to gather. Brody Smith snaps around his body. Good gather there from Elliot Himmelberg. Rory Laird gives out the handball wide. Back to Brody Smith. He's on centre wing and he goes long. It's just going to go over the top of Keys and he's kicked on the full. So the Crows for the first time are looking quite shaky in disposal. So Lockie Ash will take it in the back half. He kicks it long down the centre wing on the outer side. Callan Ward goes up, gets hit in the back. Nothing doing. Led, in fact, it's Sloan, goes long down the ground. It could be deliberate here. There's no one there. And the umpire calls him. Tough decision. Don't think it was there, to be honest. Rory Sloan was getting tackled to ground. And he just had to get ball to boot, or else he was going to get pinned for holding the ball. But now Lockie Ash has got the ball. Goes long with the kick and he's turned it straight back over. McLeany's looked good in his first game. Playing off half-back for the Crows. Decides to go back and the Crows look to switch it. Hinge takes the mark. No, it looks like they're working inside. Oh, it's a dangerous kick. It's a terrible one. Turns it straight over to Cornelio. 65 metres out from goal. Riccardi goes towards the top of the square. And they find Harry Himmelberg, who can kick a goal. And this will bring it back to 4 points. Himmelberg just needs to take his time here. No need to mess around with it. Needs to kick the goal. So Harry Himmelberg looks like he's going to go around the body. Probably doesn't need to. He's not that far out. Goes around the body. Harry Himmelberg kicks the goal. And the Giants back to within 4 points. Brilliant goal from the GWS Giants. Can you believe this game has just sprung into life? And the Crows, Hinge just tried to go through the middle of the ground. And even if he hit it wasn't even a good kick. It was to no one really in particular. Turned it straight over to Cornelio. And then they were just able to work inside. Long kick, find Harry Himmelberg basically on his own. Caused the turnover. And they get one back. So tough decision there for the free kick for the Crows goal. But they answer back quickly, the Giants. In about 9 minutes to go in this third term. And the Giants are looking the goods at the moment. So Lockie Whitfield looks like he'll be okay, but it won't return for the rest of the quarter due to the fact that you have to take 15 minutes off of the ground. So it looks like they'll have to leave him off for the third quarter, and he'll come back on for the last. So it looks like that Tyler Brown may come on soon for the Crows, as the Giants are running rampant at the moment. Josh Kelly goes over the top! Great spoil from Wayne Miller. Brent Daniels goes down, gets taken high. Should be a free kick. And the Giants have a huge chance to take the lead. Brent Daniels gets the free kick. I think it's time the Crows think about bringing on Tyler Brown. They just look slow at the moment. Callahan standing behind Brent Daniels looking for a handball. Looks like he's going to give it the other direction. We're at 55 metres out. The Giants can't take the lead. He goes through for a behind. Daniel Lloyd tries to kick the goal. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalise on the opportunity. And the Giants down by 3. So the Crows will clear. They get away. Rory Laird gets it out of there. Does well. Kicks it down to half forward for the Crows. It bounces poorly. Ash will get back onto it. Pedler chases from behind. Ash does very well. Not the good handball, though. Does well there, Flynn, to keep his hands clear. Now Iden over to Tom Green. Gives out the handball to Ware. Good handball. Now the Giants can calm it down a little bit. Haynes kicks it inside the middle of the ground. And they've got 2 free men. Kelly had time to drop it. Still gives it out to Ash. Ash out wide to Adam Kennedy. He goes in short. It's a good kick. Finds Toby Green. Toby Green's got Callahan in short. He decides to go longer. Long kick. He's kicked about 55 metres. Has Toby kicked it? No, he's kicked it on the... He's touched on the line. Toby Green really should have gone short. I mean, it was nearly there. Nearly got there, but he just... It's kind of a waste to kick in the end. But it's only 2 points now. They've been this close since early in the first quarter. And now the Crows are under some strife. So now Brodie Smith will go long with the kick outside of defence. Haynes goes up, can't take the mark. Callan Ward down on the ground, does well. Tom Green over the top. He gives it over to Peatling. Peatling does well. Peatling with the 1-2 with Daniels, but Daniels turns it over. Now the Crows can clear. Schonberg almost threw that. He has thrown it. No, he's got the free kick. So now Schonberg can calm it down a little bit. McAdam takes the mark, half back. He goes in short. Schonberg finds himself on the ball. The umpire calls play on. Now the Crows can go through the middle. Comes from behind. Brent Daniels just gets rid of it there. Sam Berry. Up goes... Riley O'Brien. Just plucks it out of the air. And now Riley O'Brien, just to settle some nerves to the Crows and send it back out to 8 points. It's a good mark in the end. Don't know where Matt Flynn was at the time, but the Crows had a 3-on-1 inside the forward 50. It was Adam Kennedy up against 3. It was a little bit, nearly a block against Ben Keys, but I think it was good enough. It wasn't there enough. But now, just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, Riley O'Brien comes in to kick his first. Oh, it's gone to the right. He's missed. Big chance for the Crows goes begging. And will they regret all these misses in this game? They've kicked 14 behinds now. They only lead by 3. Riley O'Brien's never really been a good kick at goal, but he was right in front there. He should have done better. So now Ash from the back, not a good kick at all. Oh, taken out! McAdam takes out Ware in a dangerous hit. This could be a couple of weeks. Jack Buckley comes in to fly the flag. Jake Ware will get the free kick. And I want to have another look at that, but just at the moment, that may have just been a little bit of a reactionary decision from the umpire. Jake Ware is out, though. He will have to come off through a head injury. We'll have to see if he gets hit in the head there from McAdam. Jake Ware's not happy. McAdam came over to try and say something. Doctor wasn't happy either. It was a pretty dangerous hit. We'll have to see a replay on that. But if McAdam... They do say if you choose to bump, the injury does come into consideration. Here it is again. So Ware takes the ball. Oh! Looks like he'll get a week or two here, McAdam. The lucky thing is, though, he didn't hit him in the head. He hit him like high-chested. But the problem was he looked to bump and he hit him to ground. He came off with the concussion test. I think it will be a week. Could have been a push against the Giants there. But they'll keep on going here. Now Ward goes to Cornelio. Cornelio's got Lloyd running. Decides to go longer. 1-on-1 inside the forward 50 for the Giants. Goes up well, Duday. Can't gather. Now Sloan goes to Dawson. Dawson hasn't got much time. Turns it over. Does well at Daniel Lloyd. Taps it over to Toby Green. Nearly gets taken out. Now Dawson begs for the line and gets there. This game's on a knife's edge at the moment. Jake Ware has came off. He looks okay. The hit again. So McAdam came in and just drilled him. Like, hit him really hard. He didn't get him in the head, but because of the hard collision, he does nearly cause a head knock. The AFL... It's interesting, it's round 1. They may want to set some standards. So we'll see how that decision comes out. Kelly knocks it out. Tom Green snaps around the body. He's been a star today. And Tom Green kicks it. The Giants are in front for the first time since early in the first quarter. And the star midfielder in Tom Green has kicked a beauty. You couldn't have seen this happen at halftime, the Crows. Tom Green has kicked a brilliant goal. And they lead by 3 points. The one thing I will mention as well is Isaac Rankin has hardly been seen in this third term. And this man, Tom Green, was the only one holding the flying the flag for the Giants at halftime. And now he's got some followers coming after him. This guy could win a Brownlow one day, Tom Green. He's had a brilliant game. He's had the 29 touches so far. And he's set for a big year. But now Tyler Brown has came on for the Crows. Tyler Brown has been spotted. I'll let you know in a minute who's been subbed out. But the bounce goes down. Up goes Flynn. Gets a good tap. And the Giants will get another clearance. Cornelio doesn't have much to go to. Decides to wheel back. But does get the clearance in the end. Goes long for the Giants. Great mark from Miller coming back into flight. The Crows just need to settle down here. It's 5 minutes to go in this quarter. They can't afford to lose any more goals. So, just trying to look here to see if I can find who the sub is. Can't really find who it is at the moment. So now Dusty Fogarty has the ball. 4.5 minutes to go in this third turn. Fogarty has it on centre wing. Decides to move it back to... lucky kick to get to Miller. Went about 12 metres, not going to lie. He'll go back to Fogarty. Still in the same position as he was a moment ago. Trying to find who it is here. Sorry. It's still hasn't came up who the sub is. Hinge has given away... He's given away 50, Toby Green. Not good. That's not good to see from the captain. He wouldn't want to give away 100 from just their own actions here. Giants got to man the mark here. Hinge goes quickly. Goes long inside the forward 50. One-on-one with Elliot Himmelberg. Goes over the back and out of bounds. So 4 minutes to go. Toby Green's given away a 50-metre penalty. He's lucky not to be penalised there. I don't know what Toby Green was thinking. That was clearly a mark from Hinge. So umpire throws it in. Forward pocket for the Crows. One-on-one with Flynn. Walker snaps out of the back. He's kicked a lot of goals like this in his career. That goes on the fall. So the Crows have made their sub. Tyler Brown has been in the game. Nick Murray has been the sub player for the Crows. Pedler goes in short, finds Taylor Walker. That may have gone 8 metres, I would assume. But the umpire has paid it. And Taylor Walker needs to go back and kick a goal here for the Crows. He's in the forward pocket. Good side for the right footer, though. Pedler did very nicely here. Just a nice little dinky kick. Found Taylor Walker in the pocket. Hasn't had much of an influence in this game, Taylor Walker, but he needs to kick a goal now. He's only kicked the one. Only had the 6 touches. He comes in. Taylor Walker. He's left it out to the right. It comes back, but not enough. Another point to the Crows. They're down by 2 now. And now with the weather probably taking effect soon, the players, be interesting to see how they run out this game. So now Isaac Cumming goes straight down the middle of the ground, and Nick Haynes is all on his own. He takes the mark, comes back off the mark, and gives the handball immediately to Josh Kelly. Kelly on the move, goes long with the kick, one-on-one with Hogan. He can't take the mark. Now Duday runs it back. Good play down the wing. Pretty good kick, good mark. McAdam moves inside the middle. Goes to Schonberg. A little bit of a boo. Goes around. Bad kick from Schonberg. But Lloyd decided, instead of going up for the mark, decided to give away a free kick. The Crows decided to take the advantage. So now Elliot Himmelberg on the outer side. Just moving a little bit too slow at the moment, the Crows. Gives time the Giants to get back. Rochelle drops an easy mark. Something they would have taken in the first half. So 2.5 minutes to go in the third. The Crows down by 2. Shocking to see. This came out of nowhere in the half time. The Giants were down by 28 points. They now lead by 2 points. It's a 30-point turnaround. And it just came out of nowhere. The Giants had hardly any momentum in this game whatsoever. Tom Green gives it back to Callum Ward. The Giants should get the clearance now. Or it just gets rid of it there. Callahan almost threw it out. Goes in hard there. Great tackle from Ash. Left his arms clear there, Fogarty. Now the Crows should get through. Rochelle around the body. Can he get one back for the Crows? He does. And Rochelle gets the goal. The Crows back to a 4-point lead. Well, this game could go right down to the wire here. The Crows finally get one back. With another quarter to go, the Crows finally nail one. And 31 minutes gone, 2 minutes to go. It's a long quarter without any rest. It was just a bit of a poor play from Callum Ward in the middle. Doesn't really see that many problems that he has in the middle often. But there, he just should have just cleared it. I know that the Giants have been doing that all game. But right then and there, they tried to run it out of clearance when they just had to clear it. They just didn't have any options to handball to. And Callum Ward just turned it over. And put players under pressure. Then Callahan had to handball it backwards to space. And then the Crows Smalls just kept it alive. And Rochelle gets his second. So 2 minutes to go in the third. Umpire bounces it down in the middle. Elliot Himmelberg's gone in there. He knocks it down. Tom Green does very well, but Brown does better. He gets held. There'll be a free kick advantage to the Crows. Saligo from 50 goes long. Just misses. So Saligo took the advantage. Just missed there. The Crows trying to kick a late one here. They'll kick 16 behinds today. They want to be careful. They wouldn't want to lose this game because they've only got themselves to blame. Brown knocks it down out of the pack. Kennedy can't gather. Brown always takes him high. He does take him high. Just a little bit too... Well, I don't know what the word is, but he's just a little bit too anxious to try and get on that ball there, Tyler Brown. Now the Giants can go out through the middle. They've got a little bit of the overlap. Buckley leads up, takes the mark, almost pushing in the back. He's got Kelly in short. He finds him just. Good mark from Josh Kelly. So Lockie Whitfield looks like he's okay to come back on in the last quarter. So Kelly on the commentary wing kicks it long, goes up. Good spoil. A little bit of an ear massage on McClaney. He'll get the free kick. A little bit of the ear massage there from Matt Flynn, learning from his coach in Shane Mumford with that play. So now the Crows just go slowly out the back. Butts out to Hinge. Hinge goes out wide. He finds Roy Sloane. Sloane now will go forward. It's a good kick. He finds Pedler. He had a pretty good game, Luke Pedler. Looks like he's sucking in the hard ones now though. 40 seconds to go in the third. He'll drill it long. Looks like spoiled out there from Ash. Does well against Walker. Iden goes down. He's dragged it in. Could be in trouble. Gets out the handle there. Ash is still in there from Himmelberg. He drills it in short. Drops an easy mark there, McAdam. Haynes may have just kicked that on the full there. No, it's come off McAdam's boot and it'll be out on the full. So Giants ball, Nick Haynes. 20 seconds to go. Giants would be really happy with this performance in the third quarter. Adam Kingsley looks like he's really up for the fight here. 20 seconds to go. Just has to kick this long. Up it goes. Push in the back there from Callahan. Takes the mark. Not paid. Put in the back. 10 seconds to go, Callahan. Just has a little bit of time left. So he'll just drill it long. And that will be the three-quarter time siren. The Giants, 5 points down. Oh, hang on, Dawson. He's pulled up a bit of a cramp going into the last quarter. And the Giants only down by 5 at three-quarter time. That's a long quarter too. That was a 35-minute quarter. And in these conditions, it will be taking a lot out of the players. So three-quarter time, the scores are 76 to the Crows, 71 to the Giants, and I'll bring up the statistics right now. By the way, guys, the other game, Bombers versus Hawks is starting in about a minute, so I'll take a quick look at that one, but we probably won't spend too much time on it. This game suddenly thought it would spring itself to life. Toyota. Alright, let's bring up the statistics now. Alright, so here are the stats and everything, everybody. So, at three-quarter time, we've got the ball winners here. Top ball winners in the game, all Giants to the top 5. We've got 30 touches already for Tom Grady. He's had a brilliant game. Probably takes the 3 votes if the Giants win this one. Josh Kelly with the 25, along with Cornelio. Kalen Ward's got 21, and Isaac Cumming has the 19. And on the AFL fantasy front, we have Tom Green with the 104. Josh Kelly with the 89. Josh Shelley with the 87. And Isaac Rankin, 82. And taking the 5th spot is Stephen Cornelio. So at this stage, if I'm giving the 3 votes, I'm probably giving Isaac Rankin the 3 votes if the Crows can get over the line. At this stage, if the game finished right now, I'd give Isaac Rankin 3 votes. Tom Green the 2 votes. And who am I giving the 1 vote to? Who am I giving the 1 vote to? Shit. I don't know if I'll give it to Rochelle. He's had a pretty good game, but he's kind of silent in that third term. I'll probably give it to Riley O'Brien as the one vote because he's had a really good game in the ruck. So yeah, that's probably my 3 votes at this stage. So the other game is starting up now. Let me just quickly check it. Alright, so Hawthorn versus Essendon has just started. MCG, it's actually a pretty good crowd for a game of probably the bottom teams this year. So it's still 0-0 at this stage in that game. We'll go back to this one when it starts up again in the third quarter, probably about a couple of minutes. Well, I guess I can commentate this for a bit. So he moves out wide to Menzies. First game for him for the Bombers. So now the Bombers on outer side wing at the MCG. Goes in short. Good kick in the end. Finds Harry Jones. The man bun looks very nice. Hasn't got much up forward. So it looks like he may have to just bomb it long. He's got Alan Davey. First game for him. Decides to just bomb it to the top of the square. Up goes Draper. Can't take the mark. Fisted forward by Meek. He can't get rid of it. Jai Newcomb drops it. Meek down to Warple. Warple could get pinned. He breaks a tackle very well. So now kicks it long. Ridley will run onto this field for the Bombers. He's got 2 chasing him. He breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Does brilliantly, Ridley. Stays calm in that really hard process of play there. Kicks it long. Draper goes up. Can't take the mark. Now the Bombers. Oh, he handles it straight to ground. They should be holding the ball. Great tackle from Davey on Newcomb. And just out, about 20 metres out from the Bombers' goal. Looks like the Bombers have their first stoppage inside the forward 50. Parrish could run onto this. Picked up by Harry Jones. Breaks 1 tackle. Warple, good tackle in the end. Langford just shimmies way one way. Slaps around the body. Goes through for a behind. So the Bombers get the first score 1-0. So long kick out of the defence here from Sicily. Nearly picked up from the team from Fergus Green. Kelly does well. Gets tackled by Dylan Moore. Moore somehow shovels out the handball. Carl Amon, the new recruit, kicks it long. And not a good kick in the end. It's going to go over the top of the Hawthorn man in Chad Wingard. Insert Thatcher. Oh, bad handball from Thatcher. Gives it out wide. Now Wingard can go for goal. He had a teammate on. And he burned him. Chad Wingard. He had a teammate at 40 metres out on his own. He decided to go for 55 and hooked it. Alright, should go back to the other game now. Yeah, so they're just going in now. There was no late changes in that game. I just quickly check if the other game's got the late changes. Yeah, I don't think they will. So, doesn't have any news about the Saints game at this stage. I'll let you guys know anything about the late changes in that one when we get some news about it. So Adam Kingsley, real big test in his first game. Can he bring it up? Looks like actually Whitfield has been called off for the game. He's got a shirt on. So Lockie Whitfield is out from the head injury. He will be good. He is out of this game. Jacob Ware, the other player who got a head injury late in that midway through that third quarter, he is fine. He is back on the ground. So Jacob Ware is fine. Lockie Whitfield is out. Tyler Brown for the Blues, for the Crows, has been called into this game as the sub, and the out player was Nick Murray, and the sub was used early in this game for the Giants. Perryman got injured, he is out, and he got replaced by Adam Kennedy in the first quarter. But the Giants, can they go on in this third term and take over this game? Tom Green is standing up as the number 1 player of this game so far. Josh Kelly stood up in that third term. Canelio came with him. Toby Green's been pretty good all game. The Crows just went silent then. Isaac Rankin hardly touched it in that third term. And now, I'll be interested to see if the Crows have... Do they have the character to stand back up here and take over this game? Or can the Giants win their first game for Adam Kingsley in his first game as Giants coach? The ball goes up. Final term is underway. Great take from Cornelio, and he gets the first clearance. Goes inside the forward 50 immediately. Up goes Hogan. Gets a high one. Doesn't get taken. Toby Green looks for the high one. Slaps on goal. Takes the advantage. And the Giants are in front. Great start from GWS. And they take the lead back. What a clearance from Cornelio. The Giants just looked the better of the midfielders at the moment. The first half was completely different than this. I swear they've changed jumpers at halftime, these two teams. The Giants look the better of the two at the moment, and they're running all over the ground. Toby Green looked for the high one. He did get the free kick, but I think the advantage got taken. I think actually, no, Jesse Hogan got the free kick. But Toby Green took the advantage. He's got 4. And he's trying to lift his side in his first game as captain, sole captain. He's kicked 4, and he's done something that Isaac Rankin couldn't do down the other end. He's kicked a lot straighter. He's kicked 4 goals too, but Isaac Rankin's kicked 2 goals 5. So we're back in the ruck now. O'Brien and Flynn's been a big battle all day. O'Brien's probably been the better of the two. Great take from Tom Green. He breaks out of the middle. Drives it long. Top of the goal square. Up goes Hogan and Riccardi. Can't get there. Riccardi's still going back. Great tackle. Drops it out of bounds. Riccardi will be a throw-in forward pocket for the Giants. And they are just running all over this ground at the moment. They look like they're finishing the better of the two teams early. Only 30 seconds in. But that was great work from Tom Green. Just a massive clearance. He's had a massive day. Ball in, comes down. Crows get there. Does well. Sloan fumbles it though. Then jumps on top of it. He could be pinned here. Drops it. Cornelio breaks out of the tackle somehow. Snaps on goal. Oh, Stephen Cornelio, you gun. How did he get out of that? The Crows players just let him go. And he's kicked the goal, and the Giants take their biggest lead of the game by 7 points. And Matty Unix looks pretty bewildered as to how he got out of that. Rory Sloan fumbles twice. He's his first game back in so long, so you kind of give him a reprieve for that. But 2 players, Tyler Brown, and I think it was Rochelle, let go of the tackle. I'll have another look at that. No, it's Saligo. I think it's Saligo who drops this tackle here. So, Cornelio gets through 2 tackles. Tyler Brown and Saligo kicks the goal, and the Giants take a 7-point lead early in the fourth term. He's had 27 touches today, Cornelio, and has kicked now a goal. And it looks like the real experienced players of the Giants are really lifting in this game, trying to take them to their first win. Umpire drives it down. Flynn goes up, can't gather. Tom Green keeps himself accountable there, does well. Now Callahan falls over, can give it back, does well there. Cornelio gives him an option. Now Iden. Now we got Ash. He fumbles again. A couple of fumbles in this game. Someone's down here. I think it's Josh Kelly. Looks like it's another head knock for the Giants. Now Ash can find Ware on the wing. It's not the best kick. Ware can run onto it though. Gets a good bounce. Now he's got a couple of players inside. It's a great kick to Flynn. That's a free kick. Umpire doesn't pay it. I don't know what he was thinking. Wayne Miller gives it over the top. Can't pick it up there. Pedler dives on top of it. Could be in trouble here from the umpire. Umpire says no. And it looks like they're going to stop the play here. Who is the player on the ground here? I think it's Josh Kelly. I can't see who it is at this stage. It is Josh Kelly. He doesn't look good at all. If he goes down now, here's the play again. So he gives off the handball. Comes in here, Rory Sloan. It's a head knock between him and Riley O'Brien. So he'll be fine, Rory Sloan. It's just a head knock. It's unfortunate, really. What happened is Kelly runs in, gives off the handball behind him, and Sloan comes in for the bump, and then bumps him into Riley O'Brien's head. So Josh Kelly's coming off now. He's going to have to take the 15-minute head knock check. So he may come back late in this last quarter if he passes it. But he looks a bit groggy at the moment there, Josh Kelly. It's a big loss for the Giants in the midfield as well. Tom Green out of the middle, clears it out. It's actually a really good kick. Sloan can't take the mark. Brent Daniels picks it up. He gets held without it. Keys. Now McClaney gets it smothered, does well. Sloan gets the ball though on the recovery and just bombs it away. Cullen Ward can't gather. Gets an unfavourable bounce. Kennedy, Iden. The Giants just look slicker at the moment. Buckley just kicks it long. Goes up to a couple. Toby Green! Toby Green is lifting this team. What a great mark it was. He's trying to beat his teammate, Harry Himmelberg. I don't think he has with that mark, but it was a brilliant mark in the context of this game. And to kick his 5th goal, the alarm bells are ringing at the moment for the Crows. Jordan Dawson just got caught under it. Just used as a step ladder for Toby Green. And now Toby for his 5th. He's had 14 touches today, Toby Green. This is probably his biggest one. He walks in. Toby Green to send through his 5th. Goes out to the right. He's missed. That's a big miss for Toby Green. He had a big chance to send the Crows almost packing. So now the Crows. This danger sign is now for the Crows. They need to kick the next one. So now Jordan Dawson in the back pocket. There's no run from what the Crows had in the first half. Kicks it long down the wing. Up goes Riccardi. Can't take it. Gets tackled well there, Tom Green. Now Keys just handballs it in front of himself to no one in particular. Kennedy goes in, takes a hard hit. Ben Keys does even better. Handballs it underground. Good play. Rankin hardly been seen in the second half. Kennedy tackles him from behind. Just gets the kick away. Now Callan Ward long. Gets up there, Toby. Tries to take another great mark. Can't, unfortunately. Peatling just slaps it backwards. Good tap in the end. Tom Green just shakes the hips. He breaks it out. Now Kennedy kicks it long for the Giants. The long kick. Toby Green in a one-on-one. Wasn't looking at the footy. Someone's getting it. It looks like Toby Green's going to get it. Oh, Rory Sloan thought he had it there. I think he called play on. I don't think either of them were looking at the footy, to be honest. But Toby Green, he's about 49 metres out, man on the mark. He's going to have to kick it over 50 metres here, Toby. But he does like a important goal. Oh, yeah, he had his hand over his neck there, Rory Sloan. So Josh Kelly will be going into the rooms for that head knock check. That's the 3rd player today for the Giants going in there. Lockie Whitfield's already been ruled out of this game. He's sitting on the bench. Jacob Ware, he went down. He's came back out, though. He's back on the field. And now Josh Kelly got a head knock. He's been checked for the head knock as well. But now Toby Green. He'll have to kick this from 50 to kick his 5th. He missed one just a moment ago. Kicks on goal. It kicks more to the left. It's still in play. Keeps it in. Riccardi. Flint around the body. Touch through for a behind. The Crows are still in this game. The Giants are only down to 2 on the bench. And on a hot day like this, the Crows still have time to run over the top of them. Taylor Walker drops an easy mark and then drops it. Great tackle from Buckley. And Walker's gone. Great tackle from Buckley. He's had a pretty decent day. He's had a couple of bad moments, but overall he's had a decent game. Kicks it in short to Kennedy. The one problem the Giants have had pretty much all day is just kicking it long. They haven't been able to take these deep in marks, except for that Toby Green one a moment ago. Kicks it into the pocket, and no one can get near it. Threw it out of bounds. So forward pocket stoppage here for the Giants. They've been pretty good in these areas in the second half, the Giants. Can they find another? Tom Green's on top in the middle. Rory Laird can hardly find it. Rory Sloan is back for his first game from injury, so it's hard to rely on him. The Crows are looking for an answer. Goes in. Canelio tries to break the tackle. Good tackle from Brodie Smith. He gets tackled. Be a ball up. I'm surprised they haven't chucked Ben Keys in the middle yet. So Himmelberg and Nick Haynes are the 2 players off for the Giants at the moment. Umpire calls for the whistle. It's just a blood rule. Roy Sloan will come off with a blood rule at the moment. The Crows, I'm surprised they haven't chucked Ben Keys in the middle here. He's in the middle now, but he's been playing off half forward most of this game. And I think if Rory Laird can't get into this game, Ben Keys may be the answer. Rory Sloane at the moment. They're down to 3 on the bench now, the Crows, but he'll get back pretty quickly, Sloane. Still 15 minutes to go in this in this final term, so the Crows still have time. The umpire throws it up. Riccardi against Riley O'Brien. Now Ward goes up in the air. Just punch forward there by Berry. Now the Crows can run onto it. Does well there, Kennedy. Looks like the free kick going to Kennedy. Does well in the end. Laird gives away the free kick. He's had a quiet day today. Everyone was expecting him to do big things so far in 2023. And it's only the first game, but he's been well held by the Giants midfield. Himmelberg, way too far out to score. He's about 75 metres out. Hasn't got much to go to, so decides to drive it long. And his best option was to kick it on the floor, on his opinion. Not a good kick by Harry Himmelberg. Jordan Dawson's off, probably his last interchange for the game. But now Wayne Miller. So in this quarter, the Giants have had 8 inside 50s to 0. Sam Taylor does well. They're locking it in here, the Giants. They need to put the killer blow in, though. They need to kick a goal here. Sam Taylor looks up. He just drives it long yet again. One-on-one with Toby Green. Can't get there. Jesse Hogan should have marked it. Cleared well by Brodie Smith. Again, turned it over, though. Buckley takes the mark. So 14 minutes to go. Buckley looks like he'll drive it in long. That's exactly what he's doing. So the Giants, if they can't take the mark, one's got it on his own. God, it was 3-on-1 there for the Giants inside the forward 50. McLeanley, in his first game, was the one Crow player. He actually did really well. The last 10 inside 50s have gone the Giants' way. And they're almost peppering at the moment. They need to find a goal here, the Giants. Forward 50 stoppage, they've been good at these today, especially in the second half. Ball comes in. Riley O'Brien gets there first. Gives off the handle to Rochelle. Rochelle wasn't ready to receive it. He almost throws it. Duday. He hasn't got time. Gets tackled by Riccardi. Then Riley O'Brien just shanks it off the boot. Callan Ward gets there. He takes the mark. Well, this is a hard kick for Callan Ward. He's kicked one today. This will be a goal that I don't think he's going to go for it. He sets it up. Oh, it's a dangerous kick. Iden goes up. He does well in the end. Now Cumming does well to get the handball out. Pedler. Oh, great hit from Pedler. He does very well. He wants to win this game for the Crows. He can't gather, though. Gets up in the air. About way longer than he does. And good tackle from Pedler. He showed some fight there, Luke Pedler. Great play. Hit Ware really hard. Ware did really well as well. Especially from that head knock earlier. He went in hard. Tom Green goes up in the ruck here against Riley O'Brien. I think you'd rather someone else. Tom Green's been their best midfielder. Rory Laird finally gets a touch in this fourth term. Gets pushed out of it, but Darcy Fogarty keeps his feet. Gives it off to Rankin. They haven't got much up forward here, the Crows. Harry Himmelberg gets his tackle broken. Now Himmelberg goes to Fogarty. Fogarty's got time. He's got space. He runs to the pocket. Goes towards goal. And kicks it out of bounds. So the Crows finally have it up forward for the first time in the fourth term. And they've got a stoppage. So Lockie Whitfield, so that means Josh Kelly is also out of this game. So the Giants are now to 2 players on the bench. That's a huge loss for them. Can they run this game out? That's the big question, really. Riccardi gives off the handball now to Duday. They're in the back half now. Soligo gets it on centre wing, kicks it forward. It's a good kick. He finds Elliot Himmelberg. He swings around on the right. It's a short kick. It's a terrible one, though. And great play from Adam Kennedy to get back. Oh, Adam Kennedy! That was not a mark. Blow onto the call. Callan Ward kicks it in short. He hasn't found a teammate. But somehow gets over the top. Good play from the Giants. A mongrel punt goes forward. Toby Green's out the back. Jordan Butts gets back onto him. Toby Green's got a bit of time. Jesse Hogan's pleading for him to go long. Toby Green decides to go in short. It's a great kick. Oh, he's dropped the mark, Riccardi. Now in the pocket, Daniels. That was out of bounds. Jesse Hogan was on one-on-one against Tom Duday, and Toby Green, for some reason, didn't want to go to him. O'Brien just spikes it out of the ruck. It's actually a good tap. Saligo tries to break the tackle of Green. Doesn't succeed perfectly. Now Rochelle gets the ball and kicks it long. Tom Green looks like he's got a bit of cramp now. Cumming goes back with it. Can't gather. McAdam does pretty well. Gets tackled without it. Umpire doesn't pay it. Himmelberg has gone back, it looks like. He gets tackled well by his brother. So now in the centre wing now. 11 and a half minutes to go. There's a lot of time left. Can the Giants be able to run this out? They've sent Harry Himmelberg back, which is a bit surprising. And a free kick will go to Riley O'Brien. Now, Tom Green is absolutely... He's in pain right now with all the cramp. The Crows still have time. But they're not exactly playing that well. Dawson fumbles but gives it back to Duday. Goes in short, finds Butts. There's over 10 minutes to play in this game. The Crows have time. They just need to be careful. Butts goes long with the kick down the wing, out of side. Does well there, Buckley. Does well there, Brown, to keep his hands free, but he turns it over. Now Ward gives the handball through the middle of the ground. Just got to tap this forward here. Lloyd did pretty well, but Sloan gets onto it. Gives the handball back to Smith. Now Hinge just hacks it forward. The Giants are nowhere to be seen. Ben Keys is running onto this all on his own. Goes in short to try and find his teammate, but he kicks it on the full. The Crows just need to have a little bit of composure going forward here. The Giants, I don't think, can run out this game. As long as the Crows can just keep with them for the next 5 minutes, I think they can run over the top. Now the Giants out in the wing. Lockie Ash has still got a bit of run. He kicks it in short. Not the best kick. Riccardi actually does pretty well in the end. Sloan gets tackled well by Ash, but the Crows are all on their own. Fogarty, he's got time on the wing. Just drills a kick inside the forward 50. Rankin can't get there. Rolls along the ground out of bounds. Rankin a little bit frustrated. It's hardly been seen since the first half. There's no ruckman for the Giants in the last couple of contests. Laird gets a clearance, kicks it long. It goes up, and Himmelberg can't take the mark for the Crows. Now Ward, off to Kennedy, back to Ward. Ward's still got a bit of run in his legs. Kicks it wide. Callahan can't get there, but Ward will get the free kick back in the forward 50. Back in the defensive 50. So it'll be a free kick downfield to Callahan. Still can't pick a winner in this game. It's so close at the moment. Still 85-76. Scores have not moved much in this last quarter. Both teams are just gassing at the moment. Callahan's got the ball on the wing. He looks tired as well. Don't know how teams are going to go next week with all these games in the heat. Murray down to Duday. Gets it smothered well. Dawson does well to get back onto it. Back to Sloan. Sloan's looked pretty good in this last quarter. Gives it off to O'Brien. Back to Sloan. Sloan kicks it in short. Finds his teammate in Keys. The Crows have got the overlap here. He goes long with the kick. Rochelli's all on his own in the forward 50. Daniel Lloyd's got to get back. Rochelli's got time. Kicks around the body. He's got it, Rochelli. The Crows back in this game. Down by 3 now. Rochelli kicks the goal. Another player is down here for the Giants. It's Toby Green now. The Giants are just going to find it hard to just hold on here because they have only 2 players on the bench. And one of them is Tom Green, who is cramping severely. So now Rochelli kicks the goal. They're back to within 3 points for the Crows. The Giants look like they had this game, but now the Crows look like they're the ones with a little bit more energy left. They've got extra players on the bench. They've got 2 extra players on the bench. The bounce goes down. Wasn't the best bounce. Cornelio finds it, does well. Ward, he needs to lift. He's done well in this last quarter. Free kick goes to Duday. against Hogan. So in the back half here, Duday immediately gives off the handball to Hinge. Looks like the Crows are going to try and run this. Hinge goes out wide. Callahan's got to go. He doesn't go hard enough. Sloan takes the mark on the wing. What's happened here? The Crows are giving away a free kick. Taylor Walker. He's given away a free kick. And it's a downfield free to the Giants. Oh, Taylor Walker. What is he thinking? And the Giants go inside the forward 50. All on his own is Nick Haynes. Nick Haynes looking to give off the handball. Doesn't in the end. Nick Haynes looks like he's grabbing his groin. He can't give it. Nick Haynes knows he can't kick this distance. He's been cramping in this last quarter as well. Seven minutes, 40 seconds to go now. Nick Haynes does come in. He's cramping up. He kicks on goal. It's pretty straight from Nick Haynes. He should have always had the confidence. He's kicked a beauty, Nick Haynes. And the Giants take a 9-point lead. Can you believe it? I don't even know why. I mean, you can see why now. He's on the ground, gasping for air as he kicks that goal. So Taylor Walker gives away the free kick, and the Giants get the goal. So the Giants lead by 9 now. 7.5 minutes to go. Nick Haynes looks like he's going to fall forward. It seems like the team who will win this game is the team that can keep some sort of energy in them. Every player's got their hands on their knees. Adam Kingsley's came down to the bench. Flynn gets it down. Tom Green's back on the field with a clearance, does well. Now Ward actually gets the clearance. Long kick. Up go the Giants. Can't get there. Hogan does well. Taps it forward. Pete Lincoln to get off the ground. He can, but only threw for a behind. One more could win this game here for the Giants. Kingsley has came down to the bench. Jordan Dawson will have the kick in here. Kicking duties. He does well. Finds, it looks like Roy Sloan. He's running all over the field at the moment. He's one who's going hard for the Crows. Himmelberg in a one-on-one. He can't take the mark. Buckley does well. Holds him, keeps him accountable. Elliot Himmelberg tries to break the tackle. He can't. Good tackle by the Giants players. Berry runs it out. Hasn't been seen much in this second half. Clears it long. 2-on-1. Pushing the back. Not paid. Sam Taylor does brilliantly well against Walker. Now Ware off to Callahan. He kicks it long. Not really many players left. The Giants has to push in the back. No, he used it well. McClaney stays on the ground. Riccardi kicks it long. It's a 1-on-1 with the Giants. He gets taken down. Jesse Hogan handles it over the top. Can Toby Green find some space? He handles it towards the goal square. Now Miller. Oh, Dawson. He just walked that over then. He gets away with it, but it's a behind for the Giants. So for all this talk about the Crows not kicking straight, the Giants have 15 points. So the Giants lead by 11 points now. The Crows try to break it out. Ben Keys calling for a free kick, doesn't get it. And now Ben Keys is cramping up. Just over 6 minutes to go. The Giants are basically holding on at this point. All of them are gasping for air. Canelio just came back on. He looks pretty fresh. Gets held on the ruck there, Flynn. Nothing doing. Callahan does well to find his hands free. Flynn taps it down to Canelio. And Canelio will get the clearance forward. Up goes Toby Green. He's all on his own. Hinge just could not get back. And Toby Green tells everyone to wait. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Toby Green takes the mark in the forward 50. And the Crows are a breaking strain. I think forwards have a little bit more gas in them when they know it's coming forward. Toby Green looked like that then. He's kicked 4. Toby Green comes in. If he kicks this, he probably wins the game for the Giants here. Giants on goal. It's fading right. He's missed. It's a 2-goal lead now to the Giants. Is it too early for a safety point? I think it is, but they still lead by 2 goals now. It's going to be hard for the Crows to kick 2 straight, or 3 straight now to win it. Or 3 scoring shots to win it. Riley O'Brien does well in the middle. Rankin can't gather. Pedler breaks 1 tackle. He plays on. He does well, Pedler. He wants to go forward. He's got a bit of energy. Walker can't pick it up off the ground. Iden does well. But now Laird, inside the forward 50, finds Fogarty. What a man to have the ball in. The Giants wouldn't want Fogarty to have the ball. He's got heaps of time. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Pedler did brilliantly here in the middle. He broke off the tackle. He got the high free kick. Took the advantage. Got it forward. And he really, if they get a goal here, it's off of him. But Fogarty, to come in and kick his 3rd, to get the Crows back within 6 points. Oh, Fogarty has missed. He hasn't even made the distance. Couldn't you believe it? Another behind of the Crows. Adam Kingsley still barking orders down on the bench. He's trying to get his troops over the line. Harry Himmelberg's gone back for the last quarter. He drives it long. Still over 4 minutes to go. There's still heaps of time left. Riley O'Brien can't claim the mark. Duday gets tackled by Kennedy well. He dropped that. And he's gone! Big decision from the umpire. I'm surprised he even saw that. It was the right decision. But now Peatling goes in short. He finds Callahan. Callahan probably just likes standing in the shade, to be honest. Tom Green goes in short. Good kick. Giants just wasting a little bit of clock, which is a good decision from them. Cornelio goes inside the forward 50. It's a great kick! Oh, Cornelio, what a play. May not be the captain anymore, but what a kick that was. That's a real leader's play. And now Jesse Hogan. To ice the game for the Giants, it's going to be a hard kick. He's had 12 touches today. He's kicked 2. This would be an important 3rd goal for Jesse Hogan. Never really had a good run at footy, Jesse Hogan. When he has, he's been one of the best forwards in the competition. Can he do it this year? And can he start with a goal to ice the game for the Giants? He comes in, forward pocket, Jesse Hogan. Looks pretty good! Jesse Hogan sends the Crows back to Adelaide with a loss. Great finish from Jesse Hogan. The Giants take a 17-point lead with only 3 minutes to go. There's still time left, but that's a big goal for Jesse Hogan. He knew he got it off the boot, Jesse Hogan, and the Giants have got the Crows on the ropes. They can hardly even celebrate they're that tired, the Giants players, but they do just enough. And Jesse Hogan's got 3. Haven't got much time at all in this game. 3 minutes, 3 goals for the Crows. Have they got the energy to do so? They've finally chucked Ben Keys in the middle. Rory Laird is in there with Schonberg. I'm surprised they haven't chucked Sloan in there. He's looked really good in this last quarter. Schonberg threw that out. That's holding the ball. Nothing doing. Keys gives the kick off nicely to Dawson. Looks like he's moved on to a wing. Kicks inside the forward 50. Great kick. He finds the young man in Luke Pedler, who has been fighting all day. Can Luke Pedler kick the goal? He looks a bit tired. He's wiping his hands. He wants to get on with this quickly to bring it back to 11 points. This is to keep the Crows in the game. Luke Pedler, from 50 metres out, comes in. Looks pretty dead straight. Luke Pedler keeps the Crows in it. Great goal from the young man. And a good pre-season from all accounts. And shows the faith there with a great finish. He's done some good things today, Luke Pedler. And he keeps the Crows within touch with only 2.5 minutes to go. Luke Pedler only had the 13 touches today, but he's fighting all day. He should keep his spot for next week. He's kicked his first, and that's a brilliant finish. He's just shown some fight in this last quarter, which the Crows have needed. So 2.5 minutes. The Giants haven't won it yet. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go. This will be a massive win for whoever wins this game. Umpire doesn't want to bounce it for some reason. Just bounce the football, bro. That was a shocking bounce, but we'll keep on going. Knocked down. Cornelius gets the clearance. Takes some time. Weird kick, but he finds Kennedy. Kennedy will run it forward now. He's got a few options. He kicks to the leading Hogan. Can't get there. Duday picks it up, falls down on the ground. He can't get rid of it. Daniels fights hard. Duday's dragged that in. He could be pinned here. He pins him. Good decision. Brent Daniels will get the free kick in the pocket. Duday dragged that straight in. Shouldn't have much arguments, really. And Brent Daniels, a score here will at least, I think, lock away up 2 points in this game. Brent Daniels now. Been pretty quiet after after at least this midway through the second term. He dragged that in, Duday. So Brent Daniels only had the 8 touches. He's kicked the 1 goal. To ice the game for the Giants, he comes in with a check side kick and drills it. The Giants are home. In game 1 of the season. At half time, they were nowhere in this game. They looked down and out. And now they have taken the Crows to the sword and have somehow pulled off a massive victory. They lead by 17 points now. Brent Daniels gets the goal. And with 1 minute and 16 seconds to go, the Crows are out. And this is a pretty bad loss from the Crows. They had the lead at halftime. They had the game all sewn up. And now they will go home with a loss. So a minute to go. Adam Kingsley still barking instructions on the bench. I think he'd be a little bit more relieved now. I think he knows they've probably got it. The Giants are a little bit more energized now that they know they've won. A minute to go. They can't kick 3 and then the Crows. Umpire bounces it. Flynn knocks it down. Keys should get onto this. Does well. Laird, been quiet in the second half. Been quiet pretty much all game. Gives out the handball to Duday. Duday drives it long. Pretty good kick in the end. Goes up. Iden nearly takes them up. Pedler, good tackle in the end. Could be gone. Gets rid of it somehow. Himmelberg. Dawson kicks the foot of Tom Green. Still gets onto it. Dawson for about 55 minutes out. Goes long with the kick. Walker can't get there. Buckley runs back onto it. Walker taps it back in. Keys tries to find his left foot. Can't. Drives back on the right. Now finds his left. Snaps on goal. Ben Keys. And he kicks it through for a behind. That's been the big issue for the Crows. All game. In the first half when they were dominating, they couldn't capitalise. And that's really been their problem in the end of this game. It's the reason why they've lost to an extent. So the Giants just slowly working back into the back pocket. Iden kicks it in short. Finds Buckley. And the Giants, what a win this will be. It won't be one of the biggest in their club history, but it's going to be one to set the tone for the season. Goes short to find Callahan. He drives it long. He's cramping as well, the young man. He's done well, though. Butts, back to Dawson. Back to Butts. Kicks it long. Back with the flight. The Giants have won. Can you believe it? From nowhere at halftime, they have came out and stunned the Crows and have won their first game of 2023. What a big win for the Giants. They have won in a massive game in round 1. You couldn't have seen it at halftime. But they have won. The scores in the end, 15-16, 106 to the Crows, 12-18, 90. Great win from the Giants in the end. We'll bring up the statistics now. Alright, there we go, guys. So the statistics are, there we go. So the top disposal getters, Tom Green, absolutely massive game, 37 touches, top leaderboard. Canelio with 32, had a brilliant game as well. Callan Ward with the 31, Kelly with the 26, and Finn Callahan with the 25. They're the top 5 for the whole game. And then for the AFL fantasy points, Tom Green had a massive game, like we said, 128. Toby Green with the 118 had a brilliant game as well. Josh Rochelle, probably the best for the Crows with the 105. Stephen Canelio with the 104. And Callan Ward rounds out the top 5 with 95. Thanks for watching today, guys. Massive game. Giants came in probably not the favourites. I think the Crows are probably the favourites in this game. They dominated the first half, the Crows, but the Giants somehow came back in the second half and pulled off a massive victory. Thanks for watching. That's all from me. So goodbye.